Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Benefactors, episode 3. Last time we left off, all of our future gifters were just being introduced to the rules of some type of race, and we're just going to get right into it today, um, right where we left off. So, as everyone is surveying the room and seeing this large here, they just overheard these rules for this weird and wacky race. Victoria Hand gets a phone call. So she answers it. She says, "Really? Okay, boss. That's what you want to do. We'll handle it." So she looks at everybody in the room. She says, "Hey, there's been a change of plans. We're not going to do this test. So I need everybody to step into this door. We're going to begin our final test." Right as she's saying that, a familiar red door appears in the middle of the room, and she begins to walk through it. Now you guys can all follow her into the room. Do you do so?
I follow.
I'll follow.
Follow.
Okay, so everybody goes into this door, and you end up back on the huge stage in the throne room. And when you all walk through it, you see that Weapon L is standing there. What do you do?
She's alive.
Sleeping Beauty is the way.
Thought he didn't make it.
Nobody has anything to say?
I don't
Well,
know him.
You just said it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm,
Victoria Hand, he says, "Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Weapon L is recovered. He's back with us. Um, we're not going to go back and do any other tests, but people will just have to be assessed based on what they have done. What we're going to do now is a battle royal. So we're going to have all of you stand on the stage and go until the last man or woman is standing. So whoever comes out on top, at the end of it, we'll make sure that we heal everyone. And then that's when we'll start determining who is going to work with who. Anybody have any questions?
Okay, I do have a question.
Go ahead,
Unfortunately,
Weapon.
I don't know if we need to pause because like for some reason I couldn't hear what you said after I showed up. It kind of like froze up.
Okay. I'll repeat for you. Did everybody else hear me?
Yep, we got
Yep.
it.
yeah.
Yeah, I just got one question. So,
Wait, before you ask your question, let me explain the Weapon L since he didn't hear me. Maybe he's still
He's
glitching
still
from
groggy.
from
Maybe
being
he's still
unconscious for
groggy.
so long. We're gonna have a battle royal. It's gonna be all 11 of you on the stage, and you're going to fight until the last man or woman is standing. Once that is done, we will heal you all and we will begin the selection process. Does anybody have any questions now?
Weapon L nods at henchman and says, "What's up?"
Sounds like you got a concussion over there.
Mike Baxter, what's your question?
And he stepped away.
Still pause it. Hey, Mike Baxter, you said you had a question. Go
yes.
ahead. What's the
So
question?
at the end of this battle royal, is it just for? Is it only going to be one person winning, or is it going to be multiple persons winning? Have a chance
Have a chance to do what? Exactly, sir.
to win the prize, whatever prize you're supposed to win.
Let's just say everybody will be a winner.
Okay, fair enough.
We're
Okay, that's
giving
all I
out
want to know.
participation trophies.
So I don't know if I don't know. I don't necessarily have to fight to the death. That's all. I'm just trying to make sure.
No, there will be nobody dying today.
We all
We're gonna
getting
heal
healed.
it.
Maybe.
We're gonna heal everybody up for one last time, which that will be explained when it's all over. But what I need you to do right now is roll for initiative.
All three dice is counting.
Yeah.
Seven.
8.
Don't yell it out.
I got a
Ask
9.
for it. Don't forget you're supposed to roll all three dice, then add your initiative score, and if you have an edge on your initiative,
Wait a minute.
Oops. Okay. Take that
Initiative
7
score.
back.
What's the initiative score?
God,
Let's see.
Under your damage reduction.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Damage reduction.
Oh, so I think I got a 9 then.
just hold on a second.
Okay.
And I count all 4, right? I use all 4. I'm using all 4, right?
There's only three dice. What are you talking about?
No, on the
3
damage
dice
side,
in his initiative.
the initiative.
What do you mean you count all four damage? What are you talking about?
You got logic, ego, agility, and
No. Go up where it says rank, karma, health, damage reduction, focus.
rank.
Yep.
All right, so initiative. Did anybody get above 20?
My
Yes or
one up.
no?
I got a 1 on my Marvel dice.
Not what I asked. I said, did
No.
anybody roll above 20?
Don't that 1 count as a 6?
Is that above 20?
No, I'm saying if the 1 count above 6,
The one counts as a 6, yes.
no. Okay. I got 17.
Okay, 20 from 20 to 15. Give
I
me the
got
score.
17.
You got a 17. Anybody else? Anybody roll between 20 and 15?
Jamar, Nick Halden is muted.
Hey, Nick, could you unmute yourself?
Hey, yo, Nick. Hey, yo, Nick.
Did you roll between 20 and 15? I'm gonna need you to unmute yourself.
Sorry about that. I found it. Yeah, I rolled. My roll plus my initiative puts me at 21.
Okay, bro.
21. Dang.
I said, did anybody roll above 20? And nobody said anything. All right.
Um,
What's that? Is that 3 6s you roll? Wow.
no, I
Three.
rolled a 6. I rolled a 6, 2 5s, and I got a 5 on my modifier.
Oh, wow.
You got a 5 on your modifier?
Yeah.
Really?
How you okay? How you get a 5 on your vigilance modifier?
What rank is
I'm a rank 1, but no, that's what we came up with. But on my vigilance, it's a 2.
So your initiative modifier should be +2.
Oh,
Or you get
okay. I don't know
5.
how. I don't know. When we first did it, uh, we first set it up.
But there would have to be a reason for that, and I don't see the reason.
Okay. Well, that would put me at 18. Sorry.
Okay. Did you roll a fantastic on your marble die? A
No, I
1?
did not. No, I did
Okay.
not.
So anybody from 15 to 10?
Yeah, I rolled 11.
Nobody else? Nobody else rolled from a 15 to a 10? Y'all rolls was trash.
Yep. I got a
All right.
9.
10 to 5.
I got a 9.
Anybody else?
Where's
Ain't,
Henchman at?
ain't no way that this many people didn't roll between 10 and 5.
Oh, 8.
Is that your total?
Yes.
Man,
Where is henchman?
Did he drop?
You've been finally. Okay, here you go.
Oh, where is Henchman? Oh, there he is.
There you go.
everybody good?
Yeah.
Travel.
I think the henchman is
All right.
still
So what are the
initiated.
rest of the scores then? What do you got? Everybody else that hasn't told me their score, what's the rest of their scores?
Unmute those.
Talking to you, henchman.
12. My bad. 12.
So young. Hey, pause it. Okay, so everybody, so the initiative is all set. So Victoria Hands starts to walk off of the stage. Uh, you see the rest of the benefactors all start filing into the room and taking their seats at the table, the large throne-like table area, and you all are all situated on the stage. So Victoria Hand, once she gets onto the other side, she says, "Okay, everybody gets a chance to move to whatever position that they would like to move to, so that it thinks they give them it'll give them their best strategic advantage when the fight starts. So you guys can start situating yourself on this stage however you want. Ask whatever questions you want to determine your answer, or to give you an idea of how you want to do it.
Is the high evolutionary watching?
Everybody is in the room.
I cross chop towards him.
Is he watching? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, can I see if he's watching?
You can look over there. He's barely paying attention.
Okay, I'm still going to crotch chop in his direction.
Okay.
Is there any
There's no
elevated
reaction.
is there any elevated places in this area? Like a crow's
So
nest or something?
Yeah.
said crow's nest.
Crow's nest or anything that's elevated that you can climb up.
So there is nothing that is elevated. In the middle of the stage, there is now a huge pillar about the size of one space. So it will be about 5 by 5 feet, and it reaches all the way to the ceiling.
So
There's only one, and it's in the middle of the stage.
okay. Thank
Where is the nearest door?
There's no door,
Where there's no door. Okay.
at least not on the stage. If there are doors anywhere within this room, it's not something you can easily see from where you are right now. There's a stage, there's a walkway from the stage to the other side of the room where the benefactors are sitting. You can't see anything else because these stages are sort of elevated off of the ground.
I'm just going to stay where I am.
And where is that?
That would be just a couple of steps behind where Breaker would be.
How do you know what Breaker is?
Well, can I look and see where he is?
Okay, so you see that Breaker has basically just walked to the completely other side of the stage. So if you guys entered brought into the stage on the right side, he went all the way to the left. You will also see that Kiri and Remedy have moved to the upper left side of the stage, close to where Breaker is, and they're holding hands.
Mm.
Dexter,
Okay.
all the way to the right. He's still on the right side of the stage, but he went all the way to the top half of it. So you're gonna go stand next to Breaker, you said?
Yeah.
There you go stand next to Breaker. What about everybody else?
I'm heading towards a corner.
What corner?
You said you was on the stage. There's a corner somewhere because
Right.
the stage is
I'm
four
asking
sides.
you, what corner are you going to?
The right corner.
The right bottom of
The right back corner.
okay. So you go to the right back corner. That will put you
Facing
somewhat
everyone else, obviously. I'm
that,
not
that will put that
standing
will
in the
put you
corner like a dunce.
that will put you somewhat close to Breaker. Anybody else?
Um,
Nick Harden is going to move to the. He's going to center himself between everybody as best he can.
Are you gonna stand by the pillar?
Is the pillar in the center?
Yeah, that's the pillar
Yes.
weapon L is standing on.
Well, is attempting to get to.
Right.
Wants to be on top of.
Yeah, I'm going to stand right next to the pillar.
Okay. On the same side as Breaker or on the opposite side?
The same side as Breaker.
Okay.
So you in front of the dude that just blasted somebody's nuts off in the last episode?
He proud
Seems
of
that
it.
way.
Yeah, okay.
Seems that way.
Yeah.
Is the room square shape or rectangular shape?
You said it's a
Rectangular.
stage. Should be rectangular.
It's rectangular.
Okay. I'm gonna take the short wall further towards the back of the room or the stage.
Are you gonna take the short wall on the opposite side of are you gonna take the short wall where Breaker is? Because that's what Breaker is. Or are you gonna take the opposite side
The opposite
where
wall.
Dexter's in the left corner? Okay. All right, Slate is going to go to the far corner where Remedy and Kiri is. He's going to stand in the corner. That leaves three people. Weapon L,
Okay.
Mike Baxter.
I'll go.
I'm just waiting on everybody because every time I
Wait,
go to talk,
Henchman, where did you say you were going?
I said I moved near Breaker.
You're between Nick Halden and Breaker. What did you say again, Michael Baxter?
I'm just waiting for everybody to get done because every time I go to open my mouth, somebody keep chiming in on top of me. So I wait till everybody place their people. I'll go last because that's what seems to happen anyway.
If you don't get your
Narrator.
cast yourself out here.
Man, I can't get a word in every time I talk. Somebody chiming in.
All right, so fine. So that leaves Weapon L. Make the choice so Mike Bass can choose where he is. Might be a good idea to go last anyway. Where you
Um,
going? Where you going, Weapon L?
Weapon L is gonna go within 5 paces with his back towards the wall, looking directly at Henchman.
You're gonna be standing right next to Breaker if you do that. That's what
Wait,
you want to do.
then the opposite side then.
And you'll be standing right next to Gray Line. Is that what you want to do? There's only really one open corner, right? And it's right next to Gray Line. You want to
Man,
stand
put
in
me
the
on. All
corner?
right, you know what? Just put me on top of the pillar. Put me on top.
Right, so you on the opposite side of the pillar where Nick Aldis is on the opposite side of you. So you're on one side of the pillar and he's on the other. All right, Mike Baxter, make your choice.
Well, I was gonna get close to. I want to get next to Weapon L. It seems like he's the guy that you got to beat. But
You can go wherever you want to go.
I know. But where are the benefactors watching?
Benefactors are on across from you guys on a separate stage, sitting at a table. That's not an option.
Well, I understand it, but I want to be close by the stage of them.
Do you want to be in this open corner, which is closest to them,
Yes,
next to Gray Line? All
sure.
right.
Those Great Lions seem to have mishaps all day long anyway. So
One of which, thanks to Michael Baxter.
whatever.
Benefactors start laughing, and you see the gorilla just grin. So then Victoria Hand says, "Okay, everyone. Since we got that seemingly simple process finished, go ahead and begin." So Nick, you won the. I'm sorry, we have did have winning initiative, but we got 3 in the bonus round. At 3 in the bonus round. So Deadeye, Dexter is going to survey the room. Let's see. Let's see Gray Line. Gray Line is in range. Weapon L is in range. Hmm. Okay. Deadeye is going to step up. Going to go a little bit closer to where Remedy and Kiri are. And he is just going to toss one of his trusty quarters and toss it at the henchman.
Okay.
What's your defense score?
My agility defense?
Yeah.
13.
What?
Agility defense?
Yeah.
13.
Yeah. So going to
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
calculating the damage.
Oh, okay.
It does 25 points of damage to you.
No, I'm gonna use my reaction to skulk because Breaker's next to me.
Right? So you get scope. I mean, so you use scope. Breaker. Breaker is definitely getting hit. He has a damage reduction though, so instead of 20, says 25 damage, taking 20. A lot of damage.
I stick my head around Breaker and say, "I see you over there, nephew."
Okay. All right. All right. Leaving it out there, 2 other people that are in the bonus round. So Breaker's in the bonus round. So Breaker, you just scope, just turns around and he attempts to grapple you.
13 melee defense.
He attempts to grapple you and you back up out of it, so he isn't able to get you.
Yeah, I give him a Brock Lesnar. Yep. Yep.
Then it's Slate's turn. So Slate sees all of this going on. He looks at his surroundings. Uh, Slate is pretty cool with Remedy and Kiri. But he does not. He's a good guy. He doesn't like what you did to break. He's gonna step up and he's gonna try to use elemental bursts on you. Um, so some rocks break out from under the ground as it stomps on it, and it comes directly at you.
I'm gonna skulk breaker again since I have a second reaction. No, second reaction.
We have a second reaction. One, two.
Huh?
You do.
I'm gonna skulk again.
That's definitely going to be a hit to breaker.
I poke my head around. Meat shield activated.
Oh, you know what? I just realized something. Dawson, I'm sorry.
Hmm?
None of those scopes work because this is a bonus round. You don't have any actions.
I have nothing I can. Okay, so what? 23 was the first one.
So the first one was 25. This is my fault.
Okay.
First one is 25 damage. You gotta take that damage off of breaker. And the second one, get all used to all these doggone rules. Second one is 13 points. Yeah, don't tell anybody what you're at.
No, I know.
All right,
Oh,
bonus rounds
my
are
bad.
over. Bonus rounds over, so we go back to the start of the round. So Nick, it's on you. What you doing?
See here. What am I doing? Am I in combat or can I speak to somebody in the
You are allowed to speak during combat. I'll tell you if a certain type of speech requires an action or not.
okay. As far as my combat, I'm right by the that column, right?
Right by the column, henchman is in between you and breaker. Uh, heading looking straight forward from the column. Main line is diagonally to the left from them from your position, and Remedy, Kiri, and Slate are to the diagonal right from you. What do you want to do?
What I want to do? I'm gonna ask. Let's see here. What we're gonna do here? Because I don't want to enter combat. I'm gonna ask.
You're in combat already. I don't know what you mean.
I'm in combat with who?
You're not in, okay. You're in combat with everybody on the stage. Once the initiative is rolled, you're in combat. The question is,
Oh,
what are you
okay.
going to do with that combat?
I am going to. I tell you what. What I'm going to do is I'm going to. I'm going to do nothing. I'm going to say my piece and say, you know what? There's a time to talk and a time to fight. Right now is not my time to fight, and I'm gonna.
Did you say that out loud?
I'm saying it out loud.
Okay. You
Let me
said that out
guess. You
loud.
got to roll for something, right?
Um, I'm not sure if you do. They need to roll. Do we need to roll anything, Jamar?
Um,
At this
no.
point, I don't even know if you. I think you might have everybody already.
Yeah, no, no. Nope. Nobody has to roll anything. I'm just saying, yet there's a time to fight. There's a time uh to talk. Right now is not the time for me to fight anybody. So I'll pass my turn.
All right, mainline, it's on you.
Uh, hey narrator.
Yeah.
Uh, does the breaker have anything on him?
What does that mean?
Does does he have any type of weapons or anything of that on
You
his
don't
person?
see anything.
Okay, okay,
It's on you,
all right.
mainline. Mainline.
Um, let me see. Uh, um, who should catch some bullets? Let me see. I'm a go for weapon L since he is sitting duck in that tower. I'm going for the.
Weapon L is behind a pillar. From your
the
vantage point, you can aim at him, but it will be trouble on it.
he's behind a pillar. He's not on top of it.
He's not on top of it. You're calling
Okay,
it standing in front of it, the pillar on your side, and weapon L is behind it, the opposite side.
gotcha. Okay, who's standing in front of me? Henchman and who else?
What
Breaker,
direction are you looking at? So you're on the corner. You're on the in the corner
right?
of the
I'm in the right
stage,
corner.
closest to the benefactors. So on the wall with you is Breaker, and beyond him is Slate, Curie, and Remedy. Henchman is between Nick Halden and Breaker. Across from you, on the opposite side of the stage, is Mike Baxter. You can't really see the other two because they're kind of obscured.
Gotcha. Okay. Um, let me move from the bottom corner, the bottom right corner to the top right corner, however you want to put it. I'm still on the right.
So you're gonna go towards where Breaker is.
Yeah.
Okay, you run towards where Breaker is. You're able to get to him. Now what?
Okay. Um, can I see anybody any better?
No, you just made it worse actually.
Okay, then who's left in my line of sight?
Now you can't target weapon L at all, but everybody else that I mentioned, with the exception of Mike Baxter, still close enough for you to view. If you try to take a shot at Mike Baxter at this point now, it will be trouble.
Okay. All right. Then
Trouble, trouble.
right.
You look like that mother too.
Let me see. Well, now hold on. Who is Kyle? Slate?
Yes.
Okay, Breaker's the dude with the quarters.
No.
That's Dexter.
Okay.
Dumb dude.
Okay. I'm a shoot Breaker with this double tap.
All right. What does double tap do?
The oh jeez. Ranged weapon. That's a good question.
What page is that?
All
Go
right,
ahead
I'm
and
gonna
roll.
double tap Breaker. Get this roll.
You doing this from point blank range.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. I got a 9 to an 11. I got an 11.
It's a hit. The damage. Damage reduction by one.
Okay. Okay. I got 11.
You got 11 total damage.
Oh wait.
You got a
Plus
multi. So you
oh I
got
got
to
a
multiply
multiplier.
your
Right.
Marvel die. you're gonna multiply that by your multiplier, except you're taking one away from your multiplier.
Oh, so my
Then you're
marble
adding your
dies are
agilities.
5.
Okay, so
5
five
times 2 plus 4. That's what we're doing.
would be what is your agility damage multiplier?
3.
Okay, so yeah, so 5 times 2 plus 4.
Okay. So that's 14. What's the rest of these dice doing?
Nothing. It
Oh, okay.
calculates if you get the hit or not.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Okay. What's Deadeye's turn again? Deadeye is currently he's gonna move forward. Like screw this. He's gonna move forward. He's gonna be close, right close to where Remedy, Curie, and Slate is. He's going to do. He's just gonna do a regular attack. He's gonna target. He's gonna target. Agility. Mainline. What's your agility defense?
My agility defense is 14.
So you just got hit. Um, he's aiming. Let's see. He's trying to hit you in the eye.
He's trying to hit me in the eye. Who is? This dead shot? This a dude with the quarters?
This is Dexter. Yes.
Dexter. Okay.
So you don't have any type of damage.
I don't have any type of damage. No. I'm not gonna keep that damage.
No damage reduction.
Damage
You have a
reduction.
damage reduction to your health. You have that. Something that reduces damage multipliers.
Let's
Should be right
see.
next to health on your sheet.
No.
Or you take 21 points of damage.
21, 21, 21, 21.
Okay. Let me know when this round ends.
It's gonna be a while. All right. So where are you? So it's Breaker's turn. Breaker does not like that you just tried to shoot him that you just shot him in the head. He's going to try to follow up right behind that quarters to the eye and try to punch you dead in the other eye.
Trying to blind you.
And I'm gonna use my reaction to soak.
The reaction of what?
I'm a skulk behind
The only person you next to is Breaker.
I'm a skulk behind him then.
Can't,
So he can.
can't scope behind a person that's attacking you
Why not? I'm gonna make him miss.
because that's not what it does. That's why.
You need another character.
You got to
Oh,
scope behind
okay.
somebody. Hey, how you gonna scope behind somebody? Anyway, all right, y'all crazy. What's your defense or your melee defense?
14.
14. Wow. Uh, let's see. Yeah, 14 right on the dot. He got you. So he runs up. He, he try. He sees that the quarter bounces off one of the eye, and the other eye, and he swings right for the other eye, and he connects. He's gonna hit you for 6.
Hit me for what?
Calculating. Hit you for 14 points of damage. All right, so he binks you in an eye. You take 14 points of damage. Now it's Slate's turn. Slate seeing the field, and he's gonna try to do the same thing. He's gonna do an elemental burst, and he's gonna try to hit. Uh, gonna try to hit henchman again. What's your agility defense?
13.
13. Let's see, is that hit? Yep, it hits. So
Is Breaker still near me?
no, Breaker is next to mainline now.
I can't do anything about that one.
And if you want to
I can. I'll take it.
take it, see, he's going to be doing a lot of damage. Push the rocks come up at you as he stomps on the ground, and they hit you for a little bit. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage. You are taking 7 points damage.
6. I got 1 damage reduction, right?
What? Where do you have damage reduction from?
What do I've got from my sturdy one.
Okay, did you just remember that?
No. Well, yes, but yeah, but whatever.
Okay, so you're taking 5 points of damage.
Okay.
You just basically break that off. But you're starting to look like you are hurting a little bit. So starting to show. All right, now it's Kiri's turn. Kiri is going to use her first turn. You see her kneel down. She does something weird with her hands that most of you all don't understand. And then she takes a deep breath and blows out a bunch of fog. The fog is going to cover her, Remedy. She's gonna shoot this fog as far over as uh, the pillar side. So this side of the pillar, all the way to the opposite side of the stage. So this side of the stage is completely covered with fog. And what fog does is you can't see within uh, 10 spaces. So those that are not close enough are not going to be able to see through this fog. She's going to move, but I'm not going to say where she moves. You're going to have to ask me individually where she moved. And if you can see her, I'll let you know.
Who is this, Vern? What's her name? Who is this?
Kiri.
Kiri.
It's your turn, Mike. Did you hear me, Mike?
Oh, she Mike. Okay. Where is Kiri?
In the fog.
In the fog.
Did you not just hear what I just said?
Yeah, but where in the fog?
Ask me that question again.
I said, where in the fog is she? That's all.
Why would I tell you that?
Because you said you have to ask the individual. That's what I'm doing. I'm asking.
So you can't see her. You're literally all the way on the opposite side of the stage behind the pillar. You can't, not only can you not see where she's at in the fog, you can barely see what even happened to cause the fog.
Okay, who's next to me then? Besides, I know Weapon L. No, I'm by the bench. I'm by the bench.
To your right is Gray Lion.
Gray Lion.
Diagonally from you, standing in front of the pillar, is Weapon L, and Dexter is a little bit on all the way on the opposite side. So those are the people that you can see clearly.
Okay, let's go ahead and go after Gray Lion.
Here we go.
See if we can get a malfunction going.
How are you going after him?
How am I going after him?
Yes, what are you doing?
I'm going to throw knives.
You're going to throw knives?
I mean, throw my shurikens.
You didn't transform yet.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to transform.
All right, so Mike Baxter Hey, show us what you do when you transform. How you do it?
Um, I've been working on this. I'm thinking his transformation come almost like it's basically almost like a Iceman type deal. So he just kind of covers himself with shadow, and then as he covers himself with shadow, he transforms. It's like how Iceman would do when he throw his
Hey,
ice, but instead of him doing that, I'm throwing
hey, by episode 4, I'm gonna need you to have actually created your character, man.
what, like physically?
No, all right, so you transform and you fling a knife, a shadow knife at Gray Lion. Go ahead
Yes.
and roll.
All right. I'm trying to get his weapon belt off of him. But it's no good to him anyway.
Wait, you shoot. Wait, you aiming for his. Wait a minute. You aiming for his weapon belt?
Yeah. Because take away his weapons, well, yeah, then he's useless.
Okay. All right. So you aiming for his weapon belt.
Right. But
Uh,
now can I toss more than one?
it doesn't matter, but sure.
Right. Well, I'm saying I want to toss one at his belt and then one at him.
No, it doesn't work like that. You got to use a power for that.
Okay. So
And
let's see what I got.
you're technically already using the power to even throw one, so you can't really do that.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, I won't go after the belt then. That's what I was thinking I could do, like at least two.
If you had double tap, I would have allowed that.
Double tap. I don't have double tap.
You
So
know, like remember when Cell double tap? I mean, when mainline double tap Paladin's nuts. If you had double tap, I would have let you double tap
I did use
mainline.
double tap right now a second ago.
but what about determination? Don't determination kind of put me in that category?
Man, I don't know what you talking about, sir.
The trait. I got the trait
Determination.
determination.
No, that has nothing to do with anything. You can read the book after the game, not during
I'm not reading the book. I'm just looking at
We
my
can
power.
tell.
it.
I'm just looking at
Anyway,
my powers.
you
That's
told
all.
where you trying to hit Gray Lion
The chest.
at? All right, roll. Go ahead and roll.
Let's see. 4, 5, 6. I have an 11.
You added your agility score.
Agility 11, 13.
Does that hit Gray Lion?
Yeah, I think it does.
All right. So what was your marble dice roll?
5.
And what's your agility damage multiplier?
The multiplier 2. Oh no. 6 times 2. Let's see. Yeah, 6 times 2.
Not 6 times 2 because you rolled a 5. 5 times 2 plus 2 because you rolled a.
Oh yeah, so 10, 12. So 12.
All right. So do you have any damage reduction?
I got
Gray Lion?
sturdy 1.
Okay, so it's actually going to be 5 times 1 plus 2. So you're taking 7 points of damage.
5. You said 5 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
7.
Gray's Lion cost me the last time we encountered. So that's part of the payback.
Mm.
That's nice to
Benefactors.
hear.
Notice your new champion.
Henchman, it's your turn.
The gorilla got to be busting up laughing on that one.
Yeah. Gorilla Man is sitting there with his feet up,
Twiddling his toe thumbs.
crossed at the ankles,
Twiddling his toe
just
That's
thumb.
all right.
wondering what is going on.
That's all right. When I get to foresight, it's gonna be a
Nobody
whole
knows.
different.
Nobody knows what you're talking about, sir.
Well, I'm talking to myself.
Are you saying this out loud, or are you?
That's all right. The gorilla will get handled in due time.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes, he will. He will get handled in due time. Yes. So I'm saying that out loud.
Okay, thanks for letting me know that. All right, so you said that dumb stuff out loud. Now's your turn, henchman. Get no
Can
reaction from the gorilla body.
I?
I roll.
I can see. Can I see Dexter?
No, he's too far away.
Too far away. Okay. Well, that changes what I wanted to do.
Remember, you're in the fog, so
I'm in the fog. Yes. Okay. So if I'm in the fog, the last two people that I remember that were relatively close was Breaker and Mainline.
I can go ahead and tell you that. So you can actually see Breaker. Breaker and Mainline are right next to each other. Um, basically, right in the direction you're looking at. You can see them clearly,
Okay.
and they are not looking at you.
I know. I'm going to try something.
Okay.
I'm going to try to spear Mainline using the ram action.
Okay. So you're gonna take a full sprint towards Mainline.
Yep.
Then you're gonna use your reaction, which I do believe you have one more to ram.
Right.
So you're gonna try to spear them. Go ahead and
Right.
roll.
10, 13, 14, 16.
Get that hits. What's your damage? What's your melee damage multiplier?
1 on the melee damage multiplier, but I got a 5 on the Marvel die.
And neither of those things have anything to do with each other. But okay, so 5 times 1 plus 1, I'm assuming. If that
Yeah.
your melee score is 1.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so you just did 6 points of damage. So you run up and you spear him. He takes the hit.
My melee
Yeah.
score is the ability score is 3 on the melee, not 1.
Okay. So 5. So you take 8 points of damage. My bad. You didn't tell me.
Okay.
You gotta tell me.
And then
Uh,
I take damage on that, right?
where you see that at?
It says
Say
effect.
that.
The character can now use a reaction to make a close enemy attack move. If the attack is successful, the character takes regular damage from the impact, and the enemy takes double damage. If the
Oh,
attack,
okay. Well,
no,
say that.
if it's a fantastic success. Wait, if it's a fantastic success, the character takes regular damage still, but the enemy takes triple damage. So they take double. I take regular.
Okay. So then you take 8 points of damage. In mainline, you take another 8 points of damage. So mainline, pretty much, you try to go in for the spear. You get him a little bit, but he kind of stumbles out of it, and you fall on the floor and get right back up. You guys are standing right in front of each other. Both of you all took the hits. Um,
This
So I
dude,
did.
this dude just attacked me.
Yep. And I look up and I do the Roman Reigns. Ooh, ah.
while you're doing all that,
How much damage did I take?
16 points of damage.
You
16.
muffled. How much I take?
Took 16 points of damage.
Good grief.
Um, Henchman is clearly looking like has taken a lot of punishment at this point. No bleeding, no injuries, but you can hear him breathing a little bit harder.
And now that
Mainline,
my turn is over, I gain 2 +2 on my HP.
you
That's my
do,
heal.
and you still look like that.
I know.
Uh,
I'm all right.
uh,
When does the round end?
When the last person after at the end of the last person in the
Who's the
initiative
last
order,
person?
we don't know that.
you'll find out.
Oh, okay.
Mainline, you took your turn already, right? You were supposed to heal 3, so at the
Who?
end of your turn, when at the end of your turn, you're supposed to heal 3.
I'm supposed to heal 3, I was supposed to heal 4.
What's your You're supposed to hear whatever your vigilance is. So what would that be?
My vigilance is 4.
Oh, okay. So you heal four.
Right. Okay.
All right. So it is now Weapon L's turn.
All right. So in my position, who's in my line of sight?
Okay. So you're on the opposite side of the pole. You didn't even see the fog pop up. To
Okay.
your left, you can sort of see Dexter. Uh, Straight in front of you is Gray Line, and to the
Okay.
right and diagonally of you is Mike Baxter. That is all you are aware of at the moment, unless you turn around.
Mike Baxter. Okay. So that's who. All right. Let me see here. So what I can do here, I'll do I have my weapons or do I need to activate that to create my weapon?
You can create your weapon. It's not an issue.
Okay, because you had it as a standard action in the ability, not as a reaction. So
And they tell you what, it's a reaction. You
okay.
can use
All right.
you can also use it as a reaction. Uh, we'll work on the details later. You can use it as a reaction, but that just means you lose your if you use a reaction at any other point, because I don't know if you have combat awareness or not, then you won't be able to use a reaction on anything else. But okay, go ahead and use it.
All right. Okay, so I'll use my reaction to do biogenetics weapons creation. But before I do that, I'll take a look at the room and I see is there any spaces where there are people clustered close together or within 2 spaces of each other?
Now, from what you can see, what are you looking at?
So I'm looking at what I have clear sight, so I can see gray line, I can see
All of them are spread out completely. Nobody's next to each other.
okay. So biogenetic weapons creation, I create a bow, so I can I'm able to shoot 15 spaces away from me.
You can shoot anybody on this side without any problem. You want to shoot? What do you want to do?
I'm down to 55. All right, so let me see. All right, so that cost me some focus to do that. All right. Now you said I can see gray line.
The gray line is directly across from you, the
You said
direction
who?
you're looking at. Yes, you can. You can
I can
shoot
see
Dexter,
gray
Gray Line, or Mike Baxter. In any one of them, you will have no issue shooting at, other than their abilities.
gray line Dexter and Mike Baxter. All right, so let's go ahead and do let's go ahead and shoot let's shoot at main line. So I'll use
You can't see me. You don't even know what main line is. You haven't turned around
wait,
to
wait,
see
who you
main
said
line.
wait.
Gray Lion.
Oh, oh, great. So gray line. Okay. Let me see. What he has 30. So you said I can shoot at Michael Baxter. Michael Baxter. All right. So the main. All right. So it's great. So it's Gray Line, Michael Baxter, and who else? Nicole
Dexter's on your left, on the left side.
and Dexter. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna move away. I'm gonna move away from Dexter. I use my movement action to move away from Dexter,
Okay.
and then I'll do and for my standard action, I'll let's see, I'll do snap shooting.
Okay, who you shooting at?
All right, so let's see here. I'll shoot at I can shoot at gray line.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
All right. So I got, let me see here. Oh wow, that's terrible. But let's see here. All right, so I got six, but let me see. So I got six, but I also have I have accuracy one.
That doesn't change anything. You got to
Huh?
actually hit. You got to actually hit them.
Oh yeah. No, I got you. And then let me see my ability. Let me see here. Ooh.
Accuracy one increases your damage multiplier by one.
Yeah. So let me see. So I got six. And so with the
What did you
damage,
roll? What did you roll on your dice?
so I got six. Six on my roll.
What did you add your agility score to that?
So with all of that, I get about, let me see, damage multipliers times two.
No, not your damage multiplier. So whatever you get on your dice, first we got to determine if you hit it. If you hit them, so you're gonna roll your dice. You got a six. Into that you add your agility score. What's your agility score?
So my agility is four.
Your agility score is four.
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's a 10.
Yep.
Does a 10 hit you, Gray Lion? Um,
No, it
you,
doesn't.
okay, so you didn't even hit him. So you roll back, you take aim at Gray Lion, and you try to do some snap shooting, and he's able to
Well,
dodge away from your arrows.
so I get another shot since I can do two attacks at him, so I can shoot him again with snap
What do you
shooting.
mean?
So snap shooting says I can split two attacks at a range. They can take half damage on a fantastic success. They get full damage and they're bleeding. But I also can roll again for another attack. So I have two attacks.
I don't think that's how that works.
Well, that would have been so. Yeah, you can. So it says that you can do it where you have when I attack him with snap shooting. If this attack would have hit, he just would have took half the damage.
Right. So I'm gonna read.
So I
It says the character splits their attack to make two ranged attacks against separate targets, or they can focus a single attack on a single target. So that's what you did.
mhm.
And it says make a single agility check and compare it to the target's agility defenses, which we did. On a success, which it was not, an affected target takes half regular damage. On a fantastic success, which it also was not, you take full damage and is bleeding. I don't see where you see a separate, you get an extra attack at.
Well, since it's split in two, you were split in two, so I could focus the second attack.
You
Because
gotta read what
usually,
it's you gotta read what it says. It says the character splits their attack to make two ranged attacks against separate targets, or they can focus a single attack on a single target. That's the one you chose. So if the
okay.
only way you can do the only way you can do two attacks is on two separate targets.
Oh, so it had to been against two separate targets. Okay
So if
then.
you yeah, you would have to do one against Mike and Gray Line.
Okay.
Got you?
Well then. Okay. So okay, that I didn't get that in. All right. So let me do it. Let me do it. Then let me just split it between him and then Mike.
I mean I really can't allow you to do that because we just went through the whole attack process.
Okay.
Yeah, so you missed them.
All right. That's fine.
Um, we'll get it down. Gray line, it's on you.
Okay. How far away from me is the fog?
It's on the other side of the room, up to the pillar. So you don't even have to deal with the fog if you want to, but you can't see anybody on the opposite side of the fog except Dexter, because you're close enough to see Dexter. Dexter is like right on the edge of the fog.
Okay. Mm, I asked that for a reason. Did you see the message that I sent you?
Nope.
Okay.
But I understand. I kind of have an idea of what that message is, though. So what do you want to do?
It depends. Can I?
Yeah, give me a second. Wouldn't you be able to do that? I
So what?
said, why wouldn't you be able to do that?
I just need to check, make sure that everything that I need to happen. Okay, the other side of the room. How far away from me is the other side of the room?
I mean, it's a stage, so it's a good. It's gonna take you a little trek for you to get over there. You're gonna have to run past a lot of dudes that just shot at you to do so. I don't know why you would want to do that. Just saying.
Okay. Um, I am going to move as close as I can um, to the fog.
Okay, so you're gonna
And
run.
I'm going. So what?
That's gonna put you at about the middle of that area, and you're directly like so you're right across from where weapon L was. So if you run straight towards the fog, you'll be running straight towards that pillar in the middle of the room. That's what you want to do?
Can I still see Weapon L?
Yes.
Can I
All on
still
the
see
same
Mike
time.
Baxter?
Still see both of them. They're within range.
All right, I'm gonna do snap shooting and target both of them.
Go ahead and roll.
Good God, this is all right. I rolled a 6 plus my, so that'll be 7.
Yeah, we don't even have to check. You miss. So you run towards the pillar, apparently trying to get close to the fog. You snap shoot, you take a shot at both of them as you turn around and both of the shots go wide. So it's Remedy's turn. Um, Remedy is gonna move. You don't know where she's moving. If anybody wants to know where she's moving, you're gonna have to ask. Uh, and let's see, is she attacking anybody? Um, nope, she's not attacking anybody. So it's the end of the round. Gonna go back to the top of the round. Nick, it's on you.
Do folks heal at the end of the turn?
No, they heal at the end of their round.
Their
I mean,
turn,
at the end of their turn.
not the round. Okay.
Okay, who can I see?
Um, at the moment, at the moment, if you look towards the right, you can see Dexter. You can't see anyone else.
Only person I can see is Dexter. Oof. Okay here. What is Dexter wearing? Is he wearing like a suit, jeans, combat outfit, or what?
He's wearing what? He's wearing a t-shirt and some jeans.
Okay. All right. T-shirt and some jeans. Uh,
I got to do anything.
to do with a lot of things. Anyway,
We'll see. Right now, that's
what
kind of questionable.
what I'm gonna do is uh, uh, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a mental punch on Dexter.
In order to do a mental punch on Dexter, you got to be in melee range, and you are not in melee range at the moment.
I'm not
No, you have to go to him and do it.
okay. I'll move 5 spaces in
Okay.
front of Dexter.
So you're gonna run right at Dexter. He sees you coming. You're gonna attempt to do a mental punch.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead. Oh,
I rolled a total of 16.
16. Really?
Yep.
Wow. You actually tagged him. So you tagged Dexter. What did you roll on your marble die?
Marvel die is a 4.
Marble die is a 4. Okay, so it's going to be a melee attack, but it's going into the melee. So melee defense is 15. You're going to hit. What's your melee? What's your melee
Score
score?
3,
And what did you roll on the marble die?
4.
4 times. What's your melee multiplier?
Uh, it's 3.
3.
Yep.
Sure. How'd you get up to a 3?
Okay, so my melee ability score is 3. My non-combat score is a 3.
Not non-combat.
Okay, so my ability score for my melee is a +3.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you what your melee damage multiplier is.
Oh,
Should be 1, correct?
yeah, it's 1. It's 1. I'm sorry.
Okay, so it's 4 times 1 plus 3. 7. It's 7 damage to his focus. I can just tell you that it doesn't seem to phase him much at all.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Mainline's turn. Mainline?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, just making sure.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot henchman since this fool speared me like a goofy.
He's right in front of you.
I know. That's why I'm about to double tap him in the face.
Hey, you do realize the double tap does half damage, right?
Double tap does half damage.
Yeah, you gotta read this. You gotta read. I think double.
That's not what it tells me.
What does double tap do?
That
I might be mixing up with snap shooting.
you mixing it up with snap shooting where they splitting it.
Got you.
No, double tap says character makes a range attack against an enemy
Okay,
within two
against somebody that's
spaces.
right next to you. Got
Right,
you. Okay, go ahead and
right.
roll.
If it's a fantastic success, they'll take double damage and get bleeding. Oh, that was terrible. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. 11.
The 11 hits you, Dawson.
Nope.
Nope.
13.
Yeah.
Great. So
Wait, hold on. This is the dice. Don't I have to add something else to it?
you got to add your agility score to it.
Oh, okay. Agility is 4. So that's 15. It's 11. It's 11 plus 4 is 15.
Yeah, that's a hit. What's your main? What's your?
I'm a
Yeah.
scope to break it.
There's nobody.
There's
There's
nobody
I'll,
there.
nobody to scope.
I'll pay I'll pay 5 as a reaction and
You
then
don't have
scope.
any. You wait. Do you have reactions? Oh yeah, this is a new round.
I've got 2 reactions.
Okay, so you're using a reaction to create an imperfect clone,
Correct.
and then you're reacting. You're having that clone
Take the
step
hit.
in front of the blast.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what happens. So mainline pulls out his guns, tries to tries to double tap the henchman. Henchman stumbles back, puts a clone out. Clone takes the hit.
Okay.
Clone's dead.
All right.
All right,
Oh,
now it's
I'll heal
Deadeye.
4.
Okay, you heal 4.
Did the clone lose its nuts too?
Nope. Clone just dead like off Naruto.
All right, it's Deadeye's turn. Deadeye did not like that you just tried to hit him in the He particularly does not like when people mess with his mind. So he's just gonna try to take you out, Nick. Especially since you're like the only person he can see anyway. He rolls. What's your agility score? Defense, Nick.
My agility is -2.
Okay, well, you definitely taking his hit. So that's good lord, yeah. We're not even gonna waste time. You are out, sir.
No.
So Dexter gets a little pissed off. He takes a little mental punch. He doesn't lose any focus at all for the most part. He just puts a nickel, I mean a quarter in between his fingers, and he just tosses it directly at your temple where it hits you on the side of the head. You're out cold. Now it's Breaker's turn. Breaker uh, see is close enough to see what just happened with mainline and the henchman. He's gonna try to catch you off guard, so he runs up behind you to try to punch you in the side of the neck. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. What's your melee defense?
Oh,
You, henchman.
13. 13.
13 on the die with a fantastic success.
Nice.
So it's gonna be that's 28 points of damage. So he runs up behind you. You made that cone. It got taken out, and he slams a fist directly to the sides of your neck. It does 28 points of damage to you.
Good grief.
That wasn't good. That wasn't good at all.
He got damage reduction, don't he?
Just
Oh yeah,
one.
you do have damage reduction,
Just
but
one.
that one does matter.
Yeah.
Give me one
One for a
second.
multiplier.
Gotta remind me of that, man. Gotta remind me. I can't remember everybody's situation. That matters a whole lot.
Yeah.
16 points of damage instead. That's a big difference. Yeah, take that, henchman. Yeah. Um, now it's Slate's turn. Slate sees an opportunity to keep this pile up going on. Uh, he moves forward and he takes a shot at henchman too. He's gonna run forward. He knows the general direction that you all are in because he saw henchman attack before the fog was put up. So he's just gonna run full speed in that direction. He sees you at the edge of his sight. And what's your agility score, henchman?
13.
It's a hit. Damage reduction, obviously. So that's second. If I gotta check. These dudes ain't doing much damage to you at all. Do we? You're gonna take 6 points of damage. Not a whole lot. Check this out. Everybody that can see Henchman sees that he is reeling right now, barely holding himself up.
Yeah, he did that to himself with that stupid spear. He could have been
letting you
throwing
know
them clones out there
those
doing
those that
way more damage.
those that can actually see him, which that's not is not the only ones that can actually see him are Mainline and Breaker and Slate. All right, now it's Kiri's turn. Should I say those that you all
This
know?
is the world's smallest violin right here. Because I feel
Oh,
no sympathy towards the henchman.
Okay, so Kiri's going to take advantage of the opportunity allowed her by Mainline not looking in her direction. She's going to sneak up behind you and attempt to grapple you with her uh, sharpened line.
Kiri is trying to grapple mainline.
Sure is. She doesn't like you, in case you didn't notice.
I don't give a crap. See, that's why I should have put a couple in her temple when I had the chance.
Let's see if you like it after this.
I'm a
So,
skulk on henchman then. I just hit him in the head point blank range. He ain't moved.
trying to think what has transpired. Okay, so you spoke on henchman. Yeah. Well, that
Okay.
noise.
What is that?
What's your melee defense, Dawson?
13.
Yeah, yeah, you taking this. This is a fantastic success. So
Oh, emotional damage.
her 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 sharpened line as a damage multiplier to her grappling. So she's going to come up behind you and she's going to slip the line around your neck. And as a reaction to it, she's going to squeeze and grapple. Because of fantastic success, you are pinned and on the ground, but you are also unconscious. It's a good thing this isn't to the death because you will probably die next turn.
I doubt that.
Uh, you're going to take a total, get the proper total right. Damage multipliers cancel each other out. Sure, you'll be wrong. Hmm, make sure. Taking 16 points of damage. So actually, you are hanging on both
Yep.
literally, both literally and physically by a thread. And everybody can see it, but you're also pinned.
Who's that?
That's that's uh that's henchman. You're pinned. So it is now Mike Baxter's turn, and I will let you know what pinned means while Mike takes his turn.
all right. Let's see. So I hit Gray Lion already. Is the henchman dead, or is he? Oh, can I see him? First of all, can I see
Can't
him?
even you can't even see the henchman.
Okay. Who can
You
I
have
see?
no idea. You
Who
have
can
no
I see
idea
at this
what's
point?
going on the other side here.
Okay. So who can I see at this point?
Same people you can see before. Gray Lion, and from your position, you can also see Weapon Nail.
Okay. Is there a way I can move towards somebody?
You can go wherever you like.
Well, I would like to go toward the henchman. Is he dead?
You don't even know where he is.
But I'm asking, is he dead? I
Make
don't
a
want to move.
You don't know, sir.
You can't see
you'd
it.
have to make a movement towards the fog in order to find
You
out
Okay,
can't
let me
see
go to the
him.
fall. Let me go to the fall.
Remember
I know.
You
when
don't
you're
even know
talking
what's going on in
when
there.
you're talking to me, you're talking to the narrator.
Right.
But when you're talking as Michael Baxter, you don't know crap but what you actually know.
So
You don't know what's going on behind that fog at all. You don't know. You
okay.
can run in that joint if you want to. Go ahead into the fog.
Well, I don't want to. I want to. If I stay on the edge of the fog, will I still be able to see in there?
You'll be able to see within 10 feet.
Okay.
Now,
Well, I
what
want
that
to walk up.
means,
I want to go to the edge of the fog. The fog. I want to walk
so
up to
you
the
go
edge
to
of the
the edge of
fog.
the fog and you peer into it.
I peer into the fog.
I don't know why you're doing this, but this is, I guess, just what Mike does. So Mike runs to the edge of the fog. He looks into it.
Particularly, I
And
want to. Particularly, I want to look into see what Curie is.
okay, so you
Can
get to the very edge of the fog.
Can I see Curie if I look in that
Can't
fog?
see anybody. The only person you can see to a certain extent is somebody laying on the ground to the right of you, but you can barely even make that out.
So who is now that I moved up to the fog? Who can I see that's not in the fog? Because I'm sure I got closer to somebody.
You can use a standard action to move again.
Well,
You could do
I don't
that.
want to move anymore. I'm
You
already at the
could
edge of
do
the
that.
fog. I'd
Weapon
rather.
L, Weapon L, and Gray Lion are still where they were before, within range of you. But now that you've moved to the fog, you aren't next to any of them. You would have to do a ranged attack on either Gray Lion or Weapon L,
But there's
or you would
nobody
have.
else. Where's everybody else? Where's Nick
They're in the fog,
and Maine? Everybody's in the fog except Weapon L
except
and
the three of us.
I'll have to move to a place where you can see them.
I
Is
thank
Dexter in the
you,
fog?
Weapon L.
What did you say?
Is
I
Dexter
said
in the
thank
fog?
you, Weapon L. What?
Dexter is within the fog for sure now.
Oh.
Dexter's in the fog. Okay.
But you can't see him.
Right. Okay. Mainline is in the fog.
Yeah, but you can't see him.
I know. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and step into the fog.
So so you're doing a full sprint into the fog.
Not a sprint, just walking.
That's when you take two movement actions in a row, that's a full sprint. Is that what you're doing? I mean, it
I'm
don't matter.
already
You're gonna be in the fog anyway, so it
I
don't
know I'm
matter.
already transformed though, so I do share something with the shadow. So actually that's a benefit.
Fog is not shadow.
Huh? I didn't say
Fog
fog
is
was shadow, but I can still blend in with anything that casts a darkness. I can still blend in. So
not according to your character sheet. I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. You run into the fog.
I got. Wait a minute. Hold
Man, we're
on.
not about to do this. You in the fog. The fog's effects are the fog's effects. And that's it. What are you talking about blend in?
Because I'm in shadow mode.
Okay, you are in you're in your first form, not your second.
Nightshade, but Nightshade uses the dark.
Hey, man, you're giving me narrative words. And narrative words don't have anything to do with powers. What power are you using that's blending you into the fog? Why are you trying to blend into the fog? What exactly are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to take advantage of getting advantage.
There is no advantage. Fog, all fog does is that means that within 10 feet, unless somebody's within 10 feet of you, they cannot see you. There is no other advantage unless you have a power that gives you an advantage, but you do not. At least not yet.
Right.
Are you trying to say because you in the fog and you can use the fog that you can see into the fog?
No, not so much see into the
Oh,
fog, but
okay.
use the fog as a like a not a disguise, but as a
He's trying to
cover.
obscure. He's trying to obscure.
The fog disguises you on its own,
On its
like
own,
it does
right?
everybody
Like
else.
everybody in the fog, right?
But
That's the whole
but
point of it.
but Nightshade actually uses and makes weapons out of,
Shadows.
which is a form of a fog.
No, no,
No.
No.
She uses darn near elemental water
Right.
or
Fog
some
is
ninja
water.
form of
August water.
First of
Shadows is
all,
blocking light.
first
a
of all, in
mist.
case you ain't figured it out, she's a ninja. So whatever she just shot out of her face is not normal. You can't control it.
By
All right.
my calculations.
I'm gonna take a shot at weapon there. Get that. I ain't going in the fall.
So are you not going in the fall? You
I'm
shooting that
saying I'm
weapon there.
standing on the edge because
With
eventually I
what?
am gonna go in there. I just don't want to go in there right now.
Okay, that's not how it works. You
You
either
in
move
the
into the
fog.
fog or
You
you
already
don't.
moved in.
No, I said I'm not.
You
I
he
said
moved to the
I'm
edge
at
of the
the
fall.
I'm at the
You
edge of
you
the
at the edge
fall.
of the fall.
Right.
You're
Right.
gonna turn around and you're gonna do what? You're gonna throw a
Shoot a
shadow
weapon in.
shuriken.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
doing
throw
a
a shuriken.
shuriken?
Yep, at the weapon
All
there.
right, you get an edge when you use shurikens.
Actually,
Go-
I'm gonna throw a small knife.
Bro, hold on. Don't you get an edge when you use shurikens?
Hmm?
Don't you get an edge when you use shurikens? Isn't that a signature weapon?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, you might
Oh
want to
yeah,
use that, bro.
signature
I'm
attack.
just saying.
Right. No, I forgot. Yep, you're right. Okay. Here we go. Weapon L coming at you, buddy.
All right. Let's see.
You can re-roll your lowest roll.
You roll. Okay, I got a 3 on it.
You can re-roll your lowest die.
All right. So I have a 6, 5, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have a 17
Yeah, that's good. Definitely gonna hit.
going at weapon L.
Okay, what's your damage multiplier for melee? I mean, for agility again? I forgot.
So I have a 5 on my marble dice, so it'll be 5 times 2 plus 2. So 10, 12.
Okay, that's 12. Going at you, weapon L.
Okay.
You got any? I don't know if you got anything you can react to. Not.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't necessarily I can't skulk behind nobody, I guess. Let me see. So I think that probably is because everything else that I got.
Okay. So Mike Baxter runs towards the fall. You hear a screech sound as he decides that's not what he wants to do, and he whips a shuriken back towards Weapon L, and it catches him in the side of the ribs. Does 12 points of damage to Weapon L. Not bad.
Now for
Henchman,
narrative.
I did one of those where I went in and did one of those jumps, like to the side, instead of going to the shadow and to the fog, and whipped it at weapon L.
hey, next time say that first.
Well, I had to do the action first. I didn't know what
How you gonna say it after I say it?
what I
Say
didn't
it first.
I didn't know how I was gonna do the action. I was gonna do it different. But you gave me an idea.
Hey, mute him. Henchman, it's on you, man. I don't know what you gonna do about this one, bro.
What'd you
I
say?
really don't.
Henchman
So
started?
pinned
you're
down,
pinned.
right?
So you're pinned, right? So you're currently grabbed. You have trouble on all melee and agility checks, and you cannot use movement actions while you're pinned. Your only real probable thing to do right now is attempt to use a reaction to escape. But I don't even think you have a reaction, so I don't think you can do that. Give me a second to check. Uh, yeah, you in a real spot, bro.
It's all right.
Go ahead. What you gonna do? You don't have any reaction, so you can't escape, but you can attempt to attack if you want to.
You can attack,
Nope.
but you can't escape.
You should be able to roll for an
It
escape.
works.
Oh, okay.
Let me double check. Let me double check. Nope, you gotta escape. You have to escape a grab to be free, and an escape escape move is a reaction, which he has used all of his reactions, so he cannot do that.
This is a new turn, ain't it? Or a new round? Because we started from
No,
the top.
that was
Okay,
this turn that all that took place.
that's
Right. You
fine.
use your reactions before your turn showed up.
That's fine.
Wait, because hold on, let me double
I
check.
got a plan. I got a plan. It don't matter.
No, let me double check just
If
to
you
make
live.
sure.
No, I don't. I got one.
Kiri, yeah, that all happened this turn, bro.
Yeah, I got it.
So what you gonna do? She's on top of you
I'm
now.
going.
Pause.
I'm.
Pause.
I'm going to
Well,
go
I
limp.
mean, this is not a pause situation. Yeah, I don't know if you like. I don't know if you like Japanese women, but she's
Yep.
on top of
And then I'm just going to go limp.
you. Just gonna go limp.
Just go limp. Roll my eyes back in my head, and I'm going to go limp.
Roll a deception check. You thought it was gonna be that simple?
Of course not. I knew I was going to have to roll for this. That was the only thing I could do. Only thing I could do.
I mean, I'm not mad at you for trying it. Deception check.
10, 12.
Okay, so I got a question about this turn when this is done.
Okay,
Not,
it's
would this be considered what I use by not? I got a 12 in the die. Would this be?
gonna be non-combat.
And which one do I need for that one?
You're gonna roll your dice,
Yep.
and then you're gonna use your um. Let's see. You're gonna use
Would that be
your
vigilance or intelligence?
because for you, I believe this is gonna be a logic situation.
Hmm.
For her, it's gonna be a vigilance situation. You have a -1 on your non-combat, but go ahead, give it a shot.
This is a logic for me.
Yep.
Oh well, this fails. That's a
What did
negative
you
three.
What did you get?
It's 12 on the die, and I got a -3 on my.
So you're at 11. She's got to get to 11. It's not necessarily a. She's gonna roll a vigilance check to see if she catches it. Oh yeah, she sees it.
Tried to fool a ninja that easily.
She definitely sees it. Okay, but that doesn't mean anything. So at the end of your turn, you're gonna heal how much?
2.
All right. It's hilarious. Okay, so Weapon
Roll a
Nail, it's on
deception
you.
check. I want to put that on the shirt. Roll a deception check.
Oh, write that down. We could use those. Write
I'm
that one
gonna be.
down.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be saying that a lot. All right.
Yep.
Weapon Nail, it's on you. What you doing?
Okay, I survey my surroundings, and after getting hit with some shadow, I'm like, what the heck is that? All right,
He threw some dirt at you.
Man, you from way in the future. You done seen this before, bro.
yeah, I'm like, okay, what is this? I was like, I went back into the future for this. So I went back into the past for this. All right, so I look around and I see who's what can I see?
You see, just got hit by Mike, so you see him, and Gray Line is still directly across from you to your left. That's all you can see right now.
All right, so I'll do a reaction. My reaction, I'll create. Well, as a matter of fact, not a. Yeah, I'll use a reaction. I'll use my power, biogenetic weapons creation, and I'll
You
create.
create another weapon.
Yeah, I'm gonna create a. I'll create a frag grenade.
Don't you still have a bow?
Yeah, but doesn't mean I can't
Oh,
have.
okay. No, I'm just checking.
I got more.
All right, I will allow that.
You got 2 hands.
I got all this. I got all this fun. I got to be able to use it.
All right, what you gonna do with it?
All right. Well, we'll see this. All right. So,
This is hilarious.
create.
Please tell me you're not about to blindly throw this to the fall.
Huh?
I
Oh,
said, please tell me you're
know
not about
what?
That's not what he was about to do, but thanks for
Know
giving him
what?
It's right.
Jesus
Thanks,
Christ.
narrator.
Whoa.
Great.
Let's get ignorant. Let's get ignorant. We ain't gonna get nuts. We're gonna get ignorant today. All right. So
Well,
let's
if you
go
got
ahead.
nuts, then mainline will shoot him off.
Yeah, he love to tap them nuts.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Wow. All right. All right. All right. So let's see. Let's see. I forgot what was going on with Gray Line. Gray Line.
Gray line is on. So if you're looking in the direction of Mike, gray line is to your left, but he's
Mhm.
at range.
Can I still see Mike?
Yeah, you can look dead. Mike's standing right in front of you at range, right by the
and in
little
the
fog
fall.
situation.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll do a standard.
He's still in mid shuriken throw pose.
Okay. All
Because
right.
as long
So
as these
I'll.
rounds take, they only last 5 seconds in real time.
All right. Okay. All right. So I'll do a movement action, and I'll move towards the fall, towards the other edge. How far away can I get
Five
from him?
feet.
Huh?
I mean, 5 spaces. If you run,
5 spaces. Okay. I'm able to get 5 spaces away from him and be still within range because I got 15 spaces to be in range with the bow still.
okay, yes, you
And
are.
10.
Wait, so the frag grenade has not been pulled, is what you're telling me,
No, I'm not using the frag grenade yet. No.
or you just created it?
Yeah, just
Got
created. All right.
it. We going okay.
So all right, so I'll move and then I'll attack. See here. Yeah, I'll attack well, as a matter of fact, okay, no, I can actually do this because they say you can do this while you're moving. So I actually move. I'll move into the fog, but while I'm moving into the fog, I'll throw the frag grenade at uh at Mike. And so I'll run while I'm running into the fog, I'll throw the grenade.
All right, so I need you to roll your dice
All right. And so all right, so while I'm throwing it, it's like it's still because he's like on the edge of the fog, right?
on the edge of the fog.
Okay, so I'm
There's
trying
not
to
really
make
anybody around him, so
yeah, that's fine.
the frag grenade range is 10 feet, 10 spaces,
Yeah,
so you're good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's something else funny you can do with it. So all right, I'll roll. All right, come on now. Are you serious? Okay, so I rolled a
You need to hit. So you need to hit an 11.
okay, yeah, no.
Sorry, a
So
10. You need to hit a wait. No, you need to hit an 11. My bad. Go ahead.
yeah, I still gotta make the check. So no, I don't get that. That's like I only get like
Wait, what happened?
four. So I got four.
You rolled a 4.
Well, hold on a second. No. With my multiplier, or not my multiplier, but with my agility. Let's see.
What did you roll on
Oh,
your
I do get a
dice?
plus. I do get a +1 to agility check.
Okay,
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
what did you roll on your
yeah. So
dice?
I got a 4.
You
So I
got
got 4.
4 in total.
So I
No,
got
no, bruh. No,
yes.
no.
I got it's a terrible roll.
Okay, what did you get on your marble die?
I got a 2,
So you rolled a 1 on the other die and a 2 on the marble die. That's like the worst roll possible.
bruh,
I believe
bruh,
you. That's messed
bruh,
up. All
bruh.
right.
All right, but so I do get so accuracy 1. I do get a +1 on agility check though too.
Yeah, but
In addition with my
that's not anywhere near enough for you to hit 11. So this is
well, no,
what's
I
going to
don't. I
happen.
don't get. Oh, wait, that's right, because I don't add on to my thing. Yeah.
Right. So you're clearly not going to hit your target. What you're going to do, what I'm going to do is roll a one six sided die, determine
Yep.
how far away it went. Okay. So you're fortunate. It gets 1 space away from Mike Baxter, which is in range to explode and hit him. So um let me just make sure I'm doing this damage right. So these frag grenades are special. All right, so that's going to be a 2 times damage multiplier. You only rolled a 1, so it's going to be 1 times 2, which is not good.
What? No, you talking about my Marvel die? My Marvel die was
Yeah.
a 2.
Your marble die was a 2. Okay, so it's 2 times 2. That's 4. Plus, what's your agility score?
4.
That doesn't sound right. Your agility score is 4?
Are you talking about my damage
Your
multiplier?
actual, no, your ability score for agility.
Yeah, my agility score, I have a 4, but the damage multiplier, is that what you're trying to get?
I'm not asking for a damage multiplier. I'm asking what your ability score for agility is.
Yeah, 4.
Okay. So that's going to be 8 points of damage to Mike. So
Mike
Whoa,
not
you
wait,
throw
even
wait, no.
Mike not even sitting at his seat. I don't know if he's gonna be able to calculate his
As,
damage.
as a matter of fact, hold on. It might be 9 because I get a +1 to damage. Unless if it's just with the frag, it's just
yeah,
times 2.
they don't add up. So yeah,
Yeah,
bonuses
it's
don't
times
add
2.
up.
All right, that's cool. Yeah.
8 damage to Mike.
Bro.
Um, that's actually the first time he took damage. So you throw the grenade, and it was an absolutely terrible throw. It bounces right in front of you, but you threw it so hard that somehow it just bounced in the right direction, and it lands right in front of Mike, and it blows up. Mike Baxter takes 8 points of damage. Did you get that, Mike?
8 points to them. He threw a terrible roll. How the world he made it
That's
over
the
there?
way to roll. That's
Grenades,
the way the dice roll.
It's a
You take
splash,
8 points of damage.
splash damage.
grenade.
Gray Lion, it is on you. Also, anybody that has karma, don't forget you can use karma to do something as a standard action.
Now,
Like you.
do I have anything to help minimize some of that damage?
It will be on your
If
sheet.
you don't know, I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
So on you, Gray Lion.
Hey, I got
Okay.
2 times 1 plus 1. That's 2. So don't that damage go down to 6?
Well, what the heck are you talking about?
On my damage.
Are you doing damage to yourself?
No,
Because I will gladly add damage to you if that's what you want to do.
I gotta have something that helps towards.
No, you
No, you
don't,
don't.
because you didn't pick it.
No, you
Gray
don't.
Lion is on you. What's wrong with
All
him?
right.
I gotta answer.
Okay. How close am I now to the fog?
You're about you can if you run to the if you go to the fog, take a move into the fog, you can get into it. I don't know why y'all want to get in the fog so bad, but you can get to the fog if you want to.
They tripping.
What's wrong with y'all, man?
They tripping.
All right.
Hey,
Going on?
hey, Vern,
What's up?
I do have combat reflexes.
Congratulations. Do you even know what that does?
Yes,
What does it do?
I'm able
That
to.
will help you against an exploding grenade in your face.
In my face. It was not in the. It was barely thrown
It
to
was
the
in
person.
front of you. What can your combat reflexes do in this situation? You're not next to anybody to scope. So there's nothing you can do. What you doing, Green Lion?
All right. I'm gonna run into the fog.
I'm taking all the 8.
Okay, you running into the fall and doing
Okay.
what?
And I'm gonna shoot back at Mike Baxter.
But Mike Baxter not in the fog.
I'm not.
No,
That's the point.
he can shoot at him while he's
But he's
running.
close. He's close enough to shoot him though. Go ahead and roll.
Why?
6,
Red Lion don't
9,
like you, Mike.
11, plus my agility 12.
12 hit you. What's your agility defense, Mike?
Agility, defense. Well, I'm trying to get these combat reflexes. No, first 8 I shouldn't be taking.
Man, if you don't tell me what your agility defense is,
Defense is 6 times 2 plus 2.
boy, your agility
The
defense score,
defense.
your defense, that has you. Why you keep bringing up your damage multiplier?
Oh,
Okay, better yet, what's your agility score?
oh, I see. It's right here. The defense is 12.
Okay, that's right on the dot. You're taking this. Um, what's your die? Your marble die, Bam?
2.
Marble die is 2. Your rolls are horrible right now.
I
And
know.
your agility multiplier is what?
1.
Your multiplier, your agility damage multiplier is 1. You don't have agility as a power.
Accuracy, you mean, right?
Me accuracy as a power.
I have accuracy 1. Yeah.
Okay, then there is no way for your agility damage multiplier to be 1. At lowest, it would be 2.
Okay, then yeah, it's 2. I'm looking at it now. Damage
So,
2.
man, you're doing 2 times 2. What's your agility score though?
My agility score should be 1.
Okay. All right, so you're doing 5 points of damage to Mike. So you run into the space, you pop him off 1, you graze him in the shoulder a little bit, and you do 5 points of damage. All right, it's Remedy's turn. Remedy, well, only people that can see this will know it, but I'm going to say it out loud. So Remedy has been trailing Kiri the entire time. Um, we're going to roll and see if she saw what happened. She has a say. She barely saw what happened. So she walks up to Henchman, and she tries to stomp him his head to the ground.
To the white meat.
Fortunately, you have trouble while you're pinned. So
Who has trouble? She has trouble hitting him, or he has trouble getting hit.
he has trouble while he's pinned from any. Well, I'm sorry, he's
What
not
my
doing
ropes
any.
for?
He's not doing any tricks. But you do when a person is on the ground, they
Uh,
have trouble against melee attack.
huh. Okay.
So I get to re-roll this last die,
Um, Question.
and that is a 14. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So she just stomps on your head.
Excellent.
Okay, that brings up another question on
So
this
you take
round.
6 points of damage. You are out.
Perfect.
What question do you have, Pam?
I'm wondering if I should save them for the end of the game because on stuff that we may have missed or could have happened.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about then. So that's the end of the round, and Nick is already out. So main line is on you.
All right. And what's a face? Henchman is down too, right? Because he just got his head stomped in.
Henchman is down.
Nick and Henchman is down. All right. Let me go ahead and put the switch on old girl that just tried to choke me.
Okay, so what does that mean?
I'm a double tap Kiri.
That's not the only thing that you can do. Double tap, like
I
we,
want to
you
try to
got a,
get these
He
people
wants to
you
bleeding.
got,
he wants to
you got
try
a
and get
serious, you
the
got a serious double tap problem.
I,
So are you focusing on Curie? Or are you trying to?
I'm on Kiri. Yeah.
Okay,
Because if
go
I
ahead,
do it, it doubles the damage if I can get the dice roll,
go
and it
ahead and
gives them
roll.
bleeding.
Go ahead and
Dang.
roll.
All right. 6, 10. I rolled a 14.
All right, that's a hit. Remedy's gonna scope in front of that.
Remedy is going to skulk in front of it.
Yep, she's
You
gonna
mean
take.
Interpol.
I'm sorry,
interpose?
you're right. I'm sorry. Yes, interpose. She's gonna
Okay.
step in front of it.
I figured.
So
Not even
go
surprised.
ahead and give me the damage.
14. Oh no, the damage for agility is 6 times 3 plus 4.
Wait, you rolled a six on your marble die?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the damage?
6 times 3 is 18 plus 4 is 22.
22 points of damage to Remedy.
Okay.
Deadeye's turn. Deadeye um can't really see all that much, so he is going to surprisingly run back outside of the fog. He was able to see Gray Lion come through, but he doesn't seem to be targeting Gray Lion. He comes out and he sees Mike Baxter. Since Mike Baxter's out, he's going to attack him. So
That is a series of unfortunate events.
I ain't the only one that got something against Mike Baxter.
he does think something is wrong with Mike Baxter, but really he was just trying to get out of the fog, and Mike Baxter just happens to be there.
So Mike just got a grenade blown in his face. He just got shot by a gray lion, and now this dude is after him too.
What's your agility defense? 12, right, Mike?
He gone.
Hey, Mike,
Bill, you there?
he's literally right there.
Did he fall asleep?
Is he on the phone?
Did he
Ralph.
go to the privy?
Never mind.
Oh, he's fine.
I know it's a hit.
Don't forget his
So,
combat. Don't forget his combat reflexes.
and by anybody for that to matter. So, um,
You know, he gotta have something.
so Mike Baxter takes 21 points of damage.
God dang.
Uh, he flings it, hits him right above the right at the thin part of the forehead. Doesn't break the skin this time though. 21 points of damage. We'll let Mike know when he decides to pay attention. I don't know what he's doing. All
I
right.
think he on the phone.
Now it's Slate's turn. Slate is going to move up a little bit more. He's going to send an attack towards. I think that makes sense. He's playing his main line. He stomps on the ground. Once again, what's your score? Your agility defense main line?
Agility defense is 14.
I think you might have just missed. He just caught you.
Who called me?
Slate just caught you with a few rocks.
Okay.
So he runs up, he stomps forward. The rocks come out of the ground, they go straight into your face.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna hit you for
Oh yeah, my turn just passed, so I healed 4.
hit you for 8.
Okay.
Kiri's turn. There's nobody. She said, "There's no one next to you now." He's going to. Uh, she runs towards you.
Who's in that next to me? What you talking about?
There's no one next to you at the moment.
How?
Who
I'm
would be?
down. I was the only person next to me.
Dexter is down.
Two of us.
Dexter.
Not Dexter. Henchman is down. You shot
Henchman
Henchman a
is
minute
down.
ago.
I
Did we
shot him
skip?
at point blank range.
Did we skip Breaker's turn last turn?
You know what it is, Breaker's turn.
Okay.
All
I
right, my
know that
bad.
was it.
At this point, Breaker doesn't even really know what he's doing.
Sound
Um,
like everybody in the fog or out.
so Breaker is going to uh attempt to grapple. Sorry, before Curie takes her turn, Breaker's going to attempt to grapple.
Grapple who? Who is he next to?
He's close enough to get up to mainline. Remember, you
He's
shot
in
at
the
him.
fog?
Yes.
Breaker, he been in the fall.
In the fall.
He ain't
Okay.
never moved from over here.
Okay. So that means somebody's next to me then, right?
Yes, but we're not at that turn anymore. Well, no, because you moved. You moved to Dexter. I mean to what's his name?
But you said he's trying to grapple me, which means it's melee,
He
so he
he
has to be
just
close
he
enough
just
to me.
ran up to you.
He moved into melee
Oh,
with you.
okay. All right.
Right. So what's your what's your melee defense?
14.
Seeing right on the dot, Annie. It's a fantastic success. So he grabs you. Not only has he
Do I
grappled
have a
you,
reaction?
I'm about to check on that right now. About to check on that right now. So you are grabbed and pinned now because it's official that you are grabbed and pinned. Now you can have a reaction to being grabbed and pinned right now. You have to. You gotta do. So yeah. So now you got to try to roll to try to get out of it.
Okay.
You want to use your reaction to do so.
All right.
Roll.
Let's see. 5, 8, 9, 10 plus my, what is this, agility? Is this agility?
No, this is a grapple. This is melee.
This is melee? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Uh, let's see. 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10. Oh, yeah. I only got 7.
Yeah, you would have had to beat a fantastic success anyway.
Oh,
So
right.
he
That's right.
grabs you. So you aren't able to escape. You did use your reaction. He Breaker grabs you, pins you to the ground, and Breaker. That's all he's gonna be able to do right now.
Okay.
So he's got you pinned though. You're on the ground.
Yep.
So now Kiri coming. Kiri runs towards you. As she does so, her
Hey, hey, narrator.
what?
Hey, narrator. Can we get some narration on Mike Baxter? How peaceful he looks as he's unconscious.
Is he unconscious?
Mike Baxter is not
He's
unconscious.
not unconscious.
Well, he looks unconscious to me.
I am not
Okay.
unconscious.
Did you realize that you took points of damage a little while ago?
Took another dead hit. How much?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. This dude hit something else. You took 21 points of damage.
21 points.
21,
Yes.
21.
Yeah.
No, he didn't take that much, did he?
He
Yes,
didn't.
he did.
Oh,
No, he made me hit.
Only
Took
1
21 points
point.
of damage.
In total?
That's some bull crap.
No, Dexter hits hard. I don't know if you have been paying attention.
yeah.
Oh, so you had like what, two? You had 2 points of health left.
No, I'm not
The
saying what health he's at, but he took 21 points of damage. So anyway, meanwhile, Kiri is running in full ninja speed at you.
With
At
her
And
who?
she
arms.
does that. She flips her wire around her body, pulls out her katana, and tries to take a slice at your exposed head.
Who's
and
exposed
main line.
names? Okay. Okay.
Um, what's your melee defense? You get trouble because you're
14.
king. Now because you're grabbed, oh,
She's
I
gonna
have
hit me
trouble.
and not hit him.
So what's gonna happen is no, actually, I have trouble attacking you, but because you're grabbed, you have trouble. I mean, I have trouble attacking you.
Right.
Says compared to same attack check this other. Okay, well, she doesn't. Okay, so the way it works is she doesn't care if the person cares who gets hit, they have trouble. If they don't care who gets hit, it doesn't matter. She cares. She trying to hit. She trying to hit you.
Okay, she get in trouble then.
Okay, so she's got trouble. Let me roll this 4. Okay, it's a pretty high roll. Yeah, you're definitely getting taking it to the dome. So you got damage reduction? No, that you don't have damage reduction, do you?
Uh, no, I got heal.
Okay, that's not
No,
damage reduction. So
I
she
know,
can
but I didn't heal after the last turn. I
yes, you
I need
did.
to heal
You did.
after
You should
after
you
this
counted.
turn, the one I just did, or the turn before that.
You already said I didn't heal. So you telling me you didn't heal when you told me that?
No, when I said I didn't heal, it's because I didn't heal when I was shooting at the end of my turn when I
Okay.
was
Did
shooting.
you now once you realize you didn't heal, did you heal? Because
Right.
I've accounted for it.
Okay.
I'm not of course I'm not gonna say out loud what your health is, but
Right. But
all
I
right,
got a
so
feeling we not at the same health though.
should be.
Okay. Well then text it to me.
You texted to me.
Okay.
No,
Busy.
to me.
So I'm kind of busy right now. So she all right, so she's doing 10 points of damage. Doing 10 points of damage against mainline. And yeah, so you just getting 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Did you text me?
Yep.
We're at the same, but I think you're wrong. I
That's
think
what I'm saying.
because you've healed, you've only done 3 rounds.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So
Then
yeah,
then then I'm good. Okay.
you should be the original thing you put -10 is where you should be at.
Right.
So we're in the
I'm
same
with you.
spot.
Okay. All right.
All right, Mike, it's on you, Mike.
Who took a shot at me last turn?
Dexter. Dexter came out of the fog to escape the fog, and you were
All
the
right,
only one visible.
all right.
So
We're going back at Dexter.
okay, have fun with that.
And what is Dexter? What is Dexter? What
Have
can he
fun
do?
with that.
What can
Huh?
he do? I said, what can he do?
Nothing, because
He
he's
well
holding
he
me
just
right now.
well he no
No,
Dexter's not
Breaker's
holding
holding
you.
you.
Okay.
Breakers.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
The
Dexter
big
likes
man is dominating you.
Dexter likes to throw quarters at people, and I don't know how you don't notice because you've seen him do it multiple times.
I thought the monkey throws people at people.
Throws
I said
people.
quarters.
Oh, quarters. So what will it take to hit Dexter?
That's a good question.
Eh,
What do you mean?
roll the dice and find out. Get far away.
Hey,
Throw some shadows.
if you want them, come get them,
I mean, that's what I'm asking. What will it take for me to hit him, though?
bro.
What would I at least
I'm
have to
not gonna
roll?
tell you. I'm not gonna tell you that,
You can't tell you
That's
that.
why
What,
we
Mike.
roll dice in the first place.
what
Mike,
you
I'm
have
not
to do,
telling you that.
what you have to
I'm
do
trying
is,
to break the fourth wall, Mike.
and then whatever the lowest number that hits him is probably what his AC is. That's how you find out.
All right, I'm gonna go at Dexter because I don't
Okay.
appreciate that 21 points crap.
What you doing? What you doing?
Okay.
All right.
I'm throwing shurikens.
All right, you throwing
Might want to
shurikens.
move
That means you
first.
now. So you get an edge on shurikens, but he has slow motion dodge, so that edge is canceled. So whatever you roll is what you get.
Slow motion dive. This joker shoots quarters and got slow motion dive.
which is all good information because that's the first time he's used that.
All right, I'm going for it. Do it.
Did you roll?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 12.
12.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to describe how you're attacking? Since you like to change what I say, go ahead and tell me what you're doing.
I'll just throwing shurikens at him.
All right, so you formulate some shurikens, you fling them at him.
Yeah.
And you see Dexter slowly evade all of them. Don't touch him.
You made these people too powerful, man. How is it our folks ain't powerful, but your folks got all these ridiculousness.
Folks,
You ain't paying attention, dude.
There's 3
Each
rank
one of the
1
people that
characters.
he created all got a specialty. It's either going to be high health, high melee, high agility. All 4 of the people that the narrator created got some type of specialty. You attacking the wrong person. You would have been better off attacking Breaker, who's holding me, because his specialty is melee.
You can't even
But he
see
didn't run
Breaker.
into the fog, so he has no idea that
But
Breaker.
he's next to the fog. He could have still used the movement ability to
He's
get
not,
in the
he
fog.
could have, but he got mad because he got hit with a quarter. I
Right.
understand.
I get it.
That's the logical thing.
I understand what he's coming from. I'm responding to his question about people being too strong. No, it's rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock. He attacking the wrong people.
Anywho, Henchman is your turn, but you knocked out. So Weapon L is on you.
Okay, so Michael Baxter's knocked out.
No,
Not.
Henchman is knocked out.
Oh, Henchman's knocked out. Henchman's
They
knocked out.
called it, and Henchmen are knocked out.
Okay. All right, and so my position, the fog cutting off half of the battlefield.
Yes, it is still cutting off half of the battlefield.
Okay. And so where I'm at, I'm still at the edge of the fog, and I saw Michael Baxter run into the fog.
No, Michael Baxter
No,
never
you saw
went into
Gray
the fog.
Lion run into the fog.
He's still on the outside. Gray Lion ran past you into the fog. You guys are kind of actually right next to each other because y'all both in the fog, right?
Well, like I was like right on the edge. I never like walked. I think I walked in on.
You never
I'm
went
still
into
on
the
the edge.
fog.
Okay,
No,
so you
he's not in the fog.
you saw Gray Lion run right past you. You guys are right next to each other.
Right.
But he's in the
Okay.
fog and you are not. But you can see him because he's just in the fog.
And can I see Michael Baxter?
You sure can. He's in the same place when you threw that grenade like a girl. He was in the same spot.
That grenade.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. All right. So let me see. So where Dex and Michael Baxter are, am I able? How far away are they from me?
You said what?
How far away are Michael Baxter and Dex away from me?
Dex is not too far, but he's behind you actually. Michael Baxter is in front of you by about 10 spaces. Dexter ain't thinking about you.
All right. All right.
You
So
need to
I'll
come in
go.
this fog and get me free so we could double team these fools.
All right. So this is what I'll do.
Yeah, Weapon L did not hear that.
No, I heard him. I heard him.
No, you didn't.
Why not?
You can't.
Why not?
Oh wait,
Because
no.
y'all don't even know what's going on. So you just
Well,
randomly yelling out to Weapon
Yes.
L?
Why wouldn't I? The fog is blocking sight, not sound.
Okay, yell out randomly. You can come in. Go ahead. Okay, cool. What you
So
gonna do, Weapon
mainline
L?
yells out.
Yeah,
Mainline
man.
yells out.
I'm being held by this big dumb idiot and this weak chick that's trying to cut my head off and doing a bad job of it. Follow
Like,
my
okay,
voice up in this fog and hit this dude while I'm keeping him occupied.
I hear somebody being double teamed. Okay, so I'm like, oh crap, I might need to do something about that.
Do
So
you?
Don't know why, but okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something about it. All right, so you're being so okay. All right, so I'll run towards the sound, but while I'm running, I'll uh I'll do my reaction. I'll do biogenic weapons creation, and I'll create another frag grenade.
Okay. So if you run towards the direction in the fog, you will barely see them. So what you see,
Well, I'm running towards them, but I'm like looking back while I create this grenade.
so you're not looking in front of you while you run into fog.
So I'm looking, but I hold on. All right, hold on. Let me cook. So I see what's happening behind me. Dex and mainline. I mean Dex and Michael Baxter is going at it.
Okay.
So I run. I'm running towards the fog, but while I'm running towards the fog, I create this grenade. And so
Okay.
I do, let me see. So let me see if I can actually pull this off. So I'm running there. Can I do I'll do a rent and I'll do snap shooting. And I'll
What?
split. So I'll split. Let me see. So I'll split my attacks. So I'll throw the grenade. Well, let me roll. So I'll attack.
Man, whoa. Hold on, bruh.
What's
You
up?
trying to do? You trying to snap shoot with a grenade and with a bow?
So yeah, I'm throw the grenade first.
I don't think it
Throw
works
the,
that way.
throw the grenade first, and then do a
I don't
shot
think
with the
you.
bow.
I don't know if you can do that.
You trying to be
You trying
It
to
says
snap shoot with the arrow and use the other part of the attack for the grenade.
yeah. So I can do. I have two ranged weapons right now, so I can throw one ranged weapon, which is the grenade, and then
Do you have fast hands?
yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I
On
mean,
your
is that like
character,
a power or something?
Not in real life. Does your character have the power fast hand?
Fast hands? No, he has I have snap shooting accuracy one, but no, was that what does that do?
I'm trying to find a way to make it actually be able to work. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to help you because you on some bull
Because I'm
right now.
doing one attack, so it's like I'm splitting two, so I'm doing one attack at a time. So usually I would do snap shooting with an arrow, shoot, then shoot again with the second arrow. So this action would be since I have a grenade, throw one grenade and then shoot the arrow.
You know what? Let me take a look. Because let me check.
He's stretching. He's stretching.
Um,
He's stretching the
you stretched
interpretation
it
of
a little
school.
bit, but you know what? Since you're doing it on separate targets, I'm going to allow it.
All
Uh,
right.
so you're gonna have to do. Go ahead and so you're gonna. I'm gonna make you roll one agility check just like you would. So go ahead and do that.
All right.
First of all, who you throwing a grenade? Where you throwing a grenade?
All right. So what I'll do is, which probably would be smart for me to do, but I'll throw the grenade. I'll throw the grenade at you said Dex and Michael Baxter are like right there next to each other.
No, they're not next to each other.
no,
They're at range.
They're in range of each other.
right.
Am
They're
I
at range
able?
from each other.
Who am I 10 spaces
Grenade's
away from?
definitely not. The grenade is definitely not going to hit both of them. If that's
Right.
what you're.
Oh,
Even if
okay.
it
So
landed right in the middle of them, it wouldn't hit both of them.
if I throw it in the middle, it'll hit both.
It
It would
still won't
not.
hit both.
Okay, so who's the closest to me?
Dexter.
I didn't hear that. What'd you say?
Well, technically, Gray Lion is the closest to you, but Dexter is the closest to you uh between Mike Baxter and Dexter.
Hmm. Okay. And all right, so I'll move while I'm moving into the fog. I'll throw. Shoot, I should throw. I'll throw the frag at can I throw the frag in the actually into the fog?
If you would like, would you like to actually look and see what you can
You
see?
throwing the frag in the direction that you running?
Well, I'm gonna throw the frag in the direction of what I'm hearing. I'm hearing something. I'm
So,
hearing something
Oh,
okay.
being tagged
okay.
So,
in.
Danger
do you
close.
want to look and see what you can see?
Okay, yeah. So let me look at it and see what I can see.
So, from where you are at the position you are in the fog, you step in, you see Gray Lion to your left.
Uh-huh.
You see Nick Holden lying on his face in front of you. I mean, it is what it is.
You said who's in lying on their face?
See Nick Holden lying on his face in front of you.
Okay.
And right at the edge of your view, where you heard the noise, you can see henchmen on the floor. You see Kiri uh, and um, Remedy in close proximity to each other. You saw, since I mean it's all within 5 seconds, you saw Mainline get slashed in the head with a sword, and you see Breaker on top of Mainline holding him. And you also see Slate a little bit further to the right. So you can see everybody. Everybody's kind
Okay.
of bunched up at the moment.
All
So
right.
what do you
All
want to
right.
do?
All right. So I'll throw the grenade next to Breaker, and also I'll shoot him as well. Well, with snap shooting. So well no, I'll do the grenade. So I'll do the grenade at um yeah, I'll do the grenade at Breaker, and then I'll shoot am I able to shoot who's the other person that's next to mainline?
Uh, Kiri and Remedy are all close to Mainline.
Kiri? Okay. All right, yeah. Well, who's the other person that's attacking him?
Kiri.
Oh, Kiri. Yeah, so I'll shoot Kiri.
Okay. So roll an agility.
All right. I got a I got a 12.
Total.
Okay. So
Did
So
you
12
yeah,
add
on the
you add your agility score to that.
hold on, let me add that real quick. Let me see. I have 4 agility, so that's 16.
Okay. So you passed the grenade check. So let's calculate the grenade. What did you roll on your marble die?
I got a 5.
5. What's your damage? What's your agility damage multiplier?
My agility damage
I'm
multiplier.
sorry, it doesn't count. It's the grenade,
Yeah,
so it's times
it's
two.
just be times 2.
So it's five
Yeah.
times two plus 4. That's going to be 14. Now we got to see the target landed right where it was at. So you throw the you throw the grenade. It's a perfect throw. Bounces off of Victor's head and just rolls right, stops right in front of him. He's like, "Oh crap!" It explodes.
Hold on. Hold on. Breaker is holding me.
Yeah.
How does Breaker see it? If he's holding me down, he shouldn't be facing the grenade.
Did you
The
hear what I
grenade.
said?
No, I didn't.
The grenade bounces off of him and lands and rolls right in front of him. That's how he sees it.
I'm in front of him. He's holding me.
No, you're on the ground and he's holding you there.
In
So the grenade rolled right in front of you. So
in front
he's
of
on
both of
top of
us.
you, grappling you. Yes.
Okay.
It's
All right.
about to explode in both of y'all face.
Okay.
so Breaker, right, we got to calculate all of this. So that's going to be 2 times damage, but against Breaker, it's only 1. So Breaker takes 9 points of damage.
Okay. Kiri just
Uh,
hit me with melee damage. Is she taking damage?
So
bro,
everybody that's in 2
slow down,
spaces.
bro.
Okay.
Slow down.
I'm trying to get the visual that you got.
I got to calculate it in all of this stuff.
All right.
So Breaker takes, mess me up. Breaker takes 9 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
You also have no, you don't. Uh you take 14 points of damage, main line. So it
Okay.
explodes right in your face, right in Breaker's face. Um, Kiri is also within two spaces. So it's going to hit her for 14 points of damage as well.
Fantastic. Excellent
Really,
throw.
it really is. And what's his name? Slate is not, yeah, he is close enough. He's close enough to get it as well. So he's going to take
Nice.
14 points of damage.
Mm.
Still right.
Yeah,
Nice.
you
From
doing
downtown.
For
you
real.
doing some stuff. Um, and I think is anybody else over there? Breaker took his. Oh, I didn't take off main lines. Okay. So blah 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 blah. Gray line is not close enough. Okay. Oh, Remedy. Remedy is also close enough. She also takes 14 points.
Dang,
Nice.
racking up the
A
damage
lot of damage,
points.
sir. Also, just wow, a lot of attention on yourself.
Yeah, to make an entrance. I wasn't here. I just had a good nap.
Okay, so um, yeah, so that's the grenade. Now, after you toss the grenade, before the grenade was even exploding, you was already rearing back on the boat, going at Remedy. I mean, going at didn't see any of this coming. And right when it explodes, she's taking a hit to the back with an arrow. Um,
Who's this? Remedy?
yep. So that's going to be yep. Remedy's, I mean, Kiri's out, so she takes it to the back. She falls down. She is out.
Excellent.
I hope helping somebody that don't care about you works in your favor.
That's what I did.
Look,
Had him
and
get
as
into
and as Weapon L has done these things, he looks at Henchman and says, "Who's weak now?"
So Remedy,
Even though I was out, I could still hear.
it's Gray Lion's turn now.
Hey,
All right.
Vern,
So
take
who's
another.
out?
The only one that got taken out by that attack was Kiri.
Mm, like I said, you gotta know how to attack them.
Sir,
Okay, so is is Weapon L in melee range of me right now?
Uh, he is currently in melee range.
Cool.
even
Right
after
next to you.
even after I move past him.
You went so from where you ran. Oh wait, you know what? No, you're
Right,
not. My bad. No, you're
right.
not.
He's deeper in the fog now.
That's where he started from. Yeah, he ran deeper in the
Yeah.
fall.
If
Uh-huh.
he moves closer, then yeah, okay.
Okay.
Not in melee range of anybody.
Say that again.
You're not in melee range of anybody, but you can see everybody from where you are.
Okay. Did you get the question I had or the
Not
statement?
what you said, but you got to choose to do it. So I mean, listen, just because people hear you say it does not mean that their character knows you're doing it.
It's above the table talk.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Movement action. I'm going to jump onto the pillar
Okay.
and with
You can
my
get about
claws
15.
attach
You can get
myself.
about 15 feet up the pillar.
Cool. I'm going to from there, I'm gonna take a shot at Weapon L.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna have this. You do this. This is gonna be with trouble because you're trying to hang on a 5x5 pillar and shoot.
The pillar is
If you have
inside the smoke,
you
the
got
fog.
calls.
Yeah.
You got calls, so don't forget it. Um, mean, he's close enough to see him. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, no,
Okay.
you're not, because you just said you climbing up. If you climb up 15 feet, then you can no longer see him correctly.
Right.
You
That's
can
right.
shoot in his direction, but it's going to have to deal with trouble if you want.
For sure.
All right. So like the message I sent you, if I activate
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. So no, you're good. You can see him.
okay. I got 5, 11. Ooh, I got a 1 on the Marvel dice.
Ooh,
Okay, what
fantastic.
you roll
And
Dang.
altogether?
Who you
accurate,
trying to shoot?
huh?
You're
Who you
shooting at
trying to?
weapon L.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what do you got in total? One
All right,
counts
give me
as a six on a marble die.
say that again.
One counts as a six on a marble die. Remember,
18.
Ooh.
10. You definitely hit.
Phew.
Uh, what's your agility score? One, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you hop up on a pole like Chester Cheetah did in that old video game. You scurry up, turn around, holding that grip with your claws, and you're able to get a firm aim. You take a shot
Wow,
with
Shaggy Demons.
an L, and that damage multiplier is two, correct?
Yes.
Yep. So you hit him right in the back of the head, and he is out.
Dang.
How much? How much damage?
That is 26 points of damage.
God
Oh,
dang.
well, I'm out.
Hey Vern, did my
You're out.
did you get my text?
Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
You got
Get back to you, Dawson. All right. So
Okay.
Weapon L is out. Now it's Remedy's turn. When Remedy got hit by with that grenade, all of a sudden it triggered her trauma again. Now she's got to roll to see if she's going to be able to take an action. Okay, she's got a fantastic success. Not only is she able to take an action, I'm giving her an edge on her action. Remedy's going to uh, since Weapon L, the grenade thrower got taken out, she's going to run uh, and try to heal Fury. All right, so Remedy is attempting to heal Curie. All right.
Did she get through her trauma? You say she had trauma.
You had a
Yeah,
fantastic.
Oh, she
she
got the
did it.
fantastic. Okay.
She had a
Just check.
fantastic success, and she also so I'm giving her an edge,
Cool. Just catching up.
and she fails the heal.
Nice.
So uh, he's obviously very upset by it. She just uh, sits there. Start of the next round. Main line is on you.
So what I gotta do? Roll to get free?
Yeah, you need to try to escape again, or you can attack. You don't have to.
I can attack while I'm pinned.
Let me just double check to make sure. Pin. This works just like Grabby, except that the pin character has trouble melee and agility checks and cannot use movement actions. So yes, you can attack. You just cannot move.
Okay, well, let me try to double tap this full breaker.
Okay, it's going to be with trouble.
All right.
Go ahead.
Whew. I got a 2, a 2, and a 6, so I got to re-roll the 6, right?
Yep.
All right. Nice. Roll another 6. Okay, 6,
What's on your
7, 8.
What's on your marble die?
The 2.
Okay, so 6 plus 2 plus
6
10
times
plus your
2.
agility score.
6 times
No, no,
2.
no, 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 no. We're not at the damage part yet. We're at
Oh,
the did you hit the attack?
oh, 6 + 2 + 2 is 10, right? 10
Give
plus
us
4 is 14.
that's a hit.
Okay.
So you're so in the midst of being grappled and choked out, you're able to reach up with your gun and point it upwards at Breaker.
Cool.
And
If I'd have
what's
known
the
that last turn, I would have did that. All right, Mike.
so it's gonna be a damage reduction.
So my agility should be 2 times 3 + 4.
What's your agility? What's your
My
agility damage? Three, right?
uh on my dice,
What's your agility damage multiplier?
the multiplier is 3.
Okay, so it's gonna drop down to two because of he has might sturdy.
Oh, gotcha.
So
So
you're
it's 2
gonna
times 2 + 4.
okay, so you're doing 8 points of damage.
Cool.
And roll, let's roll and give me a second to calculate this.
Eden took some hits.
He's taking a few. There's I'm trying to see if getting hit while grabbing somebody is gonna make you automatically let them go. And I'm not seeing anything that says that. So he's still holding on to you. But he takes the shot to it grazes the side of his head. He's "Urgh."
Okay.
All right.
Still taking that damage.
So
And I'm
you
healing
take
4
so
points.
you heal 4 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay, Deadeye's turn. Deadeye sees Mike Baxter. He's gonna get even further away from the fog. He's gonna run diagonally to the left, get closer to Mike Baxter, and he is going for his eye again. This dude is ruthless, man.
I understand it.
Okay. Um, that is a miss though. So she tries to hit it, and the rare time that Dexter misses is Mike Baxter
He missed.
missed. Believe it or
Okay.
not.
So let me see what if I can do something.
Um,
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Nope.
Breaker's turn. Breaker takes that shot. He grits his teeth, lifts your head, and tries to slam it into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, this is interesting. All right, so he has a fantastic on the marble die, but he hit it. Let it all forget you have trouble on the ground.
Yep. Gonna be trouble.
The 13 hits you.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit you?
13 hit me for what? Melee?
Yeah.
Nope. How he miss a whole slam?
Tried to slam. You tried to slam. So he lifts your head up to try to slam it into the ground, and you're able to put your forearm in front of it to block the blow.
Okay, let me see. Okay, it's a melee. Okay, because I definitely was about to react to that nonsense. I should be able to react something to that.
React how? What you gonna do?
Escape.
You can't escape. That's not how escape works. You escape what?
Escape the hold. I'm reacting to what he doing.
That's not a hold though. You gotta escape the hold on your turn, unless it's a reaction to it. If you're not
Escape is a
reacting to the hold,
reaction and escape is standard.
you can't. Okay, did you use a standard on your turn?
Yeah. How come I can't escape as a reaction?
Because I'm not grabbing you right now. I already grabbed you. You can escape as a reaction to a grab. That
That's not what
already
this say.
took place. What does it say?
It says the character can attempt to escape. just like they would with a regular action.
Okay, but
A
you
standard,
don't have a regular action.
huh?
You don't have a regular action.
Right, but I do have a reaction because it says just like you would with a regular action. The escape is the reaction. I do have one reaction per turn round, don't I?
You do have one reaction per round, but this is here's a you, there's nothing that says you can react from his attack. Reactions have a trigger.
Him trying to hit me on the head with the ground ain't a trigger.
That's not a grab.
It's an attack.
Right. You can't escape from an attack. That's not a power in this game.
All right. I'm just going by the reaction. Escape is a reaction and escape is a standard. But
Right.
okay.
But
He missed anyway, so I
right.
can go ahead and hold on to
Escape is a
my
reaction.
reaction.
Escape is a reaction from a grab.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. So anyway, you blocked it. Um Slate's turn. I
Oh,
mean, at this
and I
point,
call him a buster for missing
he's
for missing that weak throw.
he's mad.
I
Mad.
bet he is mad. He should be mad. He should be mad at himself and whoever trained him.
You hear him breathing hard and huffing and puffing. He's kind of acting like a child.
Good.
All right, so Slate Slate's turn. Slate's still in the corner, kind of chilling. He sees Grayline's back after Grayline just threw all that reckless mess. So he's going to try to tag. I mean, I'm
Did you
sorry,
say
not
Gray
Grayline,
Lion or
not
Main Lion?
Grayline. My bad. That was Weapon L. So he saw Weapon L get taken out. He was gonna hit Weapon L, but since Weapon L's already gone, he's just gonna come up and try to get Henchman. And at this point, he doesn't care
Henchman
which one of
down.
y'all. Not Henchman. My bad. Mainline. He doesn't care which one of y'all get hit.
Okay.
So
So
hero.
so just as a recap, what's her face is sitting there doing nothing because she didn't resurrect Kiri,
Right.
and Breaker is still holding me down, and he just whiffed by trying to hit my head on the ground. So the three of us are all within 2 spaces of each other.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So
Just
he's got to
just getting
re-roll
the
for
mental straight.
trouble.
Yep.
Because you're. Let's see how it goes. How it doesn't. Oh, nope. Because he doesn't care, so he gets an edge. He don't care
Okay.
who he hit.
All right.
And it ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4. Does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got to randomly determine which one of y'all get hit. So I am going to roll one six-sided. So I'm
Yep.
gonna let you call it. Odds or evens,
Odds.
right? It's evens. Breaker takes it. So he's gonna do.
All right, y'all, I'm out.
All right. Gonna do.
Narrator, check your messages, please.
All right. He's gonna do 6 points of damage to Breaker.
Is Breaker still alive? Awoke?
Breaker is fine. You see that he's kind of. I mean, he's acting like such a kid right now. It's hard to even tell um, exactly how hurt he is.
Yeah, his sensei disappointed that he missed such an easy throw. I mean, it ain't like I got a small head. He should have easily been able to drop me on my head. He could have just dropped me on my head. He missed the whole slam.
So the dice roll is yes. So it's on you. It's on Mike. Mike just walked out. All right. So Mike, um,
He ain't unconscious?
Mike's not unconscious. No,
No,
Dexter makes
okay.
his attack on him.
Gotcha. Okay.
So Mike is going to attempt to throw his shurikens at Dexter again, but while he's doing so, he's going to try to get close, but he can't get close enough to make it a melee attack. No, he doesn't get an edge because, and he misses badly, completely misses. Dexter just backflips and dodges all of it. Um, but Mike's trying to get close. Gray Lion, it's Gray Lion's turn. Gray Lion is, um, let's see, he's still high enough, and he's still close enough where he can see everything that's going on. Gray Lion is going to take a shot at, he's going to take a shot at Mike. He hits Mike tremendously. So he hits Mike for 13 points of damage.
Mike's
And
still alive after man. Mike been taking some licks.
still here.
Good grief! All right,
So
good for him.
That's them
on,
combat.
Right.
so Remedy after having used her healer tip, she gets up, try to roll and see if she can get past her mental issues.
She trying to heal Kiri again.
We got to determine if she's doing anything right now,
Oh, okay.
and it's not. She just sits there. That's the end of the turn.
Okay.
Back to main line.
All right. I'ma roll to shoot henchman. But not henchman, breaker, since he whiffed on his what's her face,
Right?
like a moron on his grab. Ooh, nice. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 on the roll.
Yeah, you hit him.
16.
16 damage.
No, I got 16 on the roll to
Oh,
hit him.
you hit. It's a hit.
Yeah, I got a 6 on the red dice though.
Okay. So 6 times. But it's going to be 6 times 2 because there's a damage reduction.
Yep. So that's 6 times 2 plus 4.
16 points of damage.
16.
So um, once again, you can torture your body. You're able to prop yourself up. When you use your left forearm to block it, you're able to prop yourself on that forearm and spin, and you're able to get a really good shot into the side of Breaker's neck, do a ton of damage, and he is barely holding on at this point.
You better do something
Um,
to me.
yep. So it is Breaker's turn. Sorry, Deadeye's turn. Deadeye is super tired of Mike Baxter. He's barely even paying attention to him now. He just flings the goes ahead and flings at him. It's a hit. Um, yeah, it's a bogus hit too. It's a bogus. Um, so he hits for oof, yeah, yeah. So he hits Mike Baxter for 29 points of damage.
Gee.
He hits him so hard in the neck that you hear him gag, and it just you see that his eyes roll in the back of his head, and he just falls onto his face.
Dang.
Out. He is out. All right. It is. Then Deadeye is going to run towards the. Going to run towards the pole, but not hide behind the pole, so nobody can even see where he is right now.
Ain't Gray Lion on the pole?
Gray Line is on the opposite side of the pole.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Um,
Well, so what's the pole? Like the size of a big tree or something?
5 feet by 5 feet.
Oh, all right, that'll do it.
So it is on Breaker. Breaker at this point is gonna um, let you go.
I'll bet.
Or let you go, and he is going to jump. He can jump really high. He's gonna jump really high,
Uh-huh.
and um, I'm gonna roll a very challenging agility check.
Okay.
If he hits this agility check, then his blow is gonna do double damage.
If it hit me,
If it has to hit you and he has to land it, this has to be this is a
I have a
very tough.
reaction. He let me go.
What's the reaction?
Skulk.
Who you skulking with?
Both of them is sitting right there. Kiri is on the ground, remember? Because she
You
got
can't
shot.
skulk with an unconscious human.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Remedy is
Okay,
trying to heal Kiri, right? They both within 2 spaces.
okay, we'll
Skulk
go with that.
Remedy.
So you
Yeah,
skulk. He does hit the agility check.
cool.
He hit Remedy though.
There you go.
He hits Remedy. He definitely hits Remedy.
There you go.
So Remedy, uh, ooh, this is probably gonna take her.
Unless she got some type of death trigger, go ahead and hit the taps for her, because she should be out.
So this is going to taking 28 points of damage. Um, she is out.
That's a shame.
Don't forget, Remedy has a special type of healing.
I know. She's still
So
down though. So that means when next turn comes up, she's not gonna be able to try to heal Kiri. She gotta wake up.
you notice she didn't try to, well, maybe she did. All right, so Remedy is out. It leaves Greyline. Greyline sees that you just rolled out of the way. He didn't like what he just saw. So
He
he
didn't
takes a
like what he
shot at
just saw. This Buster.
don't forget Greyline is not a villain.
Okay.
Takes a shot at you.
Uh-huh.
Your agility
So
is 14, right?
so who's left? Me, him, and Breaker? And Deadeye?
As far as
Dexter.
you don't even know where Greyline is.
Gray Line is
Um,
in the fog.
you did not see Greyline climb the pole. You were face down to the ground at the time.
Fine. He about to reveal himself because he trying to shoot at me like a Buster. Go ahead, Gray Line.
Maybe you remember you in the fog. You got to be able. You might not even be able to see it. The only
Still,
reason he can see you because of a special condition.
Okay.
So he's up there. Um, your agility defense is what?
14.
Yeah, he missed. So you see the shot ricochet next to you. He missed you.
So now I know where
Remedy
he at. I have an idea.
Remedy is going to heal a couple of points of damage. Still down.
She got to heal
Um,
to a certain degree in order to get back up.
got to heal to 1 to wake back up.
Oh, so she's in the negatives right now.
Yes.
Okay.
It is back to you, mainline.
Um, I'm gonna take my movement. I'm gonna run towards the sound, and I'm gonna is that getting me out of the fog or close enough to at least see gray? I'm gonna run towards the sound of that shot till I can see gray line, and I'm gonna buck some
Okay,
shots at this fool.
so you run to the sound of the
Yep.
shot,
Uh-huh.
and you run directly to the pole.
Okay. I should
That's
be able
it.
to point up to see this dude.
Uh, roll a perception check.
Hold on. What is perception for me on logic?
Perception is going to be on vigilance
Vigilance.
because you didn't see
Uh,
him going. You didn't see him go up there. You know what? You know what? There's a hmm.
I know the sound came from above me.
Thing you got to roll for that.
All right.
We're gonna do a challenging. You gotta be 12.
All right.
Go ahead.
6, 5, 1. 12 on the dot.
All right, you're good. So you know where he's at.
All right. I'm buckshots at him.
All right, just a regular attack. Go ahead and roll.
No, double tap.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
1, 3, 2. That's a 6. Give me a break. No, wait, hold on. That's a 6 plus a 4. No, it still ain't gonna hit him. I got a
No, you're
10.
not. That's not gonna hit him.
Yeah, it's not gonna hit him. I don't think a
Trying to
10
shoot
hits
him in.
anybody.
You trying to shoot him in the nuts.
I'm trying to shoot him somewhere. He just shot at me, and ain't too many people left.
All right, so Deadeye runs back into the fog. He sees you. Sees that you take. Sees you take that shot. He goes right for you.
Okay.
You get into the real showdown.
Because what is it? 4 of us left?
It's currently
Four of
currently
us
five
woke.
currently 5 people away. The slate's there too.
Ah, okay, okay.
Ooh, that's a fantastic success.
Give me a break.
Um, oof. Yeah, I don't know how this one's gonna work for you. Did you heal last time? Heal after your move? You had to heal.
Uh, I think I did.
I'm counting it, so whether you did, I did. So it's gonna hurt. So he's throwing this one at your eye.
Okay.
So this is doing 58 points of damage.
58.
It's a fantastic success. It's double.
Uh,
58 points of damage, and you are blinded this
great.
time. Your your next turn happens. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
okay.
Oh,
Am
that
am I?
that takes you out.
Yeah, it does. Right.
Yeah, that fantastic success stuff is bogus.
Yep.
That took you out. That was right on the dot. Wow.
On the dot. Yep.
All right, so it is now um Breaker's turn. Only person Breaker can really go at this point is Slate. So he runs towards Slate. He tries to punch him, and he is definitely going to hit Slate. So that's 4 times. 9 damage to Slate. Slate is looking really hurt. And tell you what,
Do I even heal while I'm out?
no, you don't. It's going to take you an hour before you heal, as is.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um, but you know what? Let me double check just to make sure I'm not wrong. Nope, nope.
Gotcha.
Special type of healing for that. While you're in combat, you're not healing like that. All right, so you got mainline, breaker, and slate and gray line left. So Gray Lion has his last turn, his next turn. He's gonna come around the pole because everybody within the inside is pretty much done for. He's gonna just take a shot at Breaker to see if he can take him out, and he definitely does hit
As a
Breaker.
point of order, since Kiri is down, shouldn't the fog have dissipated?
It takes time for the fog to dissipate, but you're right. So it's gonna dissipate after this turn. Let's see, 6. Um, takes it takes 7 points of damage. He is barely holding himself together. Um, End of the round, Remedy sits up. Remedy sits up. Start of the next round again. Deadeye is going to run into the fog that is dissipating. It has pretty much dissipated now. So the bonuses are done. He is going to aim upward. That is a hit. And that is going to take Gray Lion out. Gray Lion falls from the top of the falls from the top of the pole uh, with his butt in the air. Crazy. And then it is Breaker's turn. Breaker's going to attempt to hit Slate. Does hit Slate. Slate's gone. Just like that. And that just leaves Deadeye. Deadeye pulls out his quarter. He kisses it, tosses it right at Breaker's temple. And that is a hit. Breaker only needs to take 2 damage. Goes out flat. So Deadeye takes the battle. So once the battle is over, Dexter looks over at benefactors, and they all have a different reaction. Some of them are just nodding their heads, shaking. Some of them are clapping. Nobody was really observing what the benefactors were looking or how they were reacting throughout the actual melee, but they were. They were talking amongst themselves. They were nodding heads of approval, but nobody actually asked to check over there, which is understandable. So you all don't know what they were doing. But Victoria Hands starts to speak. She says, "I was very impressive, Dexter. You're the youngest person out here, as far as we know, and you were able to pretty much get through this entire battle without taking any damage at all. Uh, we're very impressed." As she's saying that, um, they're bringing the healing pills to the rest of the crew. Guys are all fed it, and Victoria Hand says, "This is the last
Hold on.
time."
Hold on. How quickly does this do they work?
It works immediately.
Okay. I want to do a sleight of hand and try to reach and grab one out the pocket.
You're knocked out. How you doing it?
You said they work immediately. So as soon as it gets in my mouth, I'm conscious. So
Okay,
I
tell me what you're trying to do.
steal one, sleight of hand, grab one
From
out
who?
whoever's administering it to me.
Okay, so Victoria it's Victoria Hand. She's walking around and she's handing out, putting the pills into people's mouths. You're gonna try to sleight of hand. Do you have anything that would give you any type of skill on in this situation?
Straight roll.
You don't?
Nope, straight roll.
Okay.
It's the
So you attempt. Go ahead and roll. I'm gonna this is gonna have to be a challenging one. I'm gonna say go ahead and give you a challenging one. You got to hit an 11. Go ahead.
Okay. Uh, 6, 12, all sixes.
All right, so that's fantastic success. Oh no, you said all sixes.
All sixes.
Okay, so you're able to successfully reach into her pocket without her noticing, but there's nothing in there.
Well, there's something in there, but it ain't a pill.
There's nothing in there.
Okay.
So
Hey, worth a shot.
nice try.
Worth a shot.
It was worth a shot. Um but let me let me let me have the high evolutionary roll. The high evolutionary saw what you did. He's not saying anything though. Trying to think, is there anybody else that would have a chance of actually seeing this happen? Probably
Paladin,
not.
Paladin might see it. Who I think would see it?
Uh,
Paladin
Paladin's
might.
not paying any attention.
Oh, if he's.
So, okay. So
Nick
you
would
did what
see
you
it,
did,
Vern.
huh?
Is Nick woke
Uh,
before it happens or after?
oh,
In what
well,
order?
I guess it depends on who
And
they
what?
wake up first.
Yep.
Well, they're waking up whoever is closest to them. So Nick would be awake before this. So you're telling me Nick is trying to check and see if he saw it?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to beat a very high roll because Dawson rolled an 18.
Dang.
So 18 plus his vigilance would mean that you need to beat a 22.
20.
Go ahead,
Ooh,
try it. Waste your time.
it is because 360. Well, no, I would have to hit a
You
fantastic
literally,
roll.
You got to.
you literally can't do it.
Oh,
You
okay,
don't
okay.
You said he
because
can't.
even I don't think you can. His vigilance, I don't think is high enough.
If he hits a 616 or all sixes, what's his depends?
You would have to hit a 616, and your agility score. I mean, your vigilance score would have to be high enough. It would have to be a. You have a +4 for out of combat vigilance checks.
No, I think my vigilance is it's only 2.
So then, no, you wouldn't even. You. It is literally impossible for you to see it. That's how good he rolled.
Wow,
That's crazy.
that is crazy.
Also rolled 666. I
I
mean, it
know.
is what it is.
Right.
All right, so everybody's awake at this point, and
Well, I give her a little wink. If she well, she didn't even notice it, so it doesn't even
she
matter.
Right.
didn't
Don't
even know.
matter.
She just looking at you like, boy, why are you
She
winking at
don't
me?
know.
I
Yeah,
Right.
don't.
she ain't done.
She don't know what the wink even mean.
You don't have anything I want, sir. So she says, all right, everybody line up. Finally, the tests are all over. We're at the point where everybody is going to start choosing who they work with. Everything that you've been going throughout this entire process has been so we can get to this point. And what we're going to do is we're going to line up and we're going to randomly choose what order the benefactors are going to attempt to select who they work with first, with the exception of our first choice. That's going to be the honor of Gorilla Man. So if everyone could please follow us into this room here to the left, and you see a red door open up. So Victoria Hand walks into the room. and all of you all walk into the room, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Anybody objecting to walking into this room?
Now
Nope.
I'm walking in.
Okay, so everybody walks into the room. Gorilla Man walks in last. Now, when you all walk into this room, um, what you see is the room is completely empty, except for this very weird contraption in the middle of it. What you see is this weird looking force field, and it's kind of almost like built like kind of like a doorway. And in the middle of the doorway is like this weird looking gun. Like you've never really seen a gun like this before. And it's being held in place by this extremely strong field. And then Gorilla Man doesn't say anything. He walks behind this field and stands directly in front of it where the gun is aimed. Does anybody say anything?
Is
What you?
this the
No.
sword? Is this the sword and the stone? Do we do? Are we?
Yeah.
Do I have to pull this, and whoever can pull it out of the force field is deemed worthy?
Are you actually asking that dumb question out loud, or are you just saying it?
No, I'm saying that.
Okay. So the Gorilla Man just looks at you and says, "For the last couple of tests, I let you all know that I was looking for a successor. These powers come with a blessing and a curse. Uh, I've had many fun adventures. I'm an adventurer at heart. Uh, I I've been able to work with good people. I've helped save the world a few times, but I lost the ability to have a family because of these powers. And I've been doing this for so many decades. I'm ready to end this."
So my question is: does this weapon? Is this what turns you into said gorilla?
No, this is the weapon that could potentially give you my powers.
So I wouldn't turn into a gorilla if I choose this weapon, because being black and being a gorilla that don't rock with me.
I'm going to explain to you exactly how this works. I got my powers because I killed superpower gorilla in the Congo. And whoever takes my powers is going to have to kill me to do it. Now, this gun is strong enough to actually get past my ability to live forever. Part of my powers are not just being a gorilla, but also I have immortality. I heal from any wounds that aren't fatal. But this gun will make sure that I have a death blow. So first, I want to ask, who thinks they would even want to take on the burden that I have for the great abilities that you get? Is there anyone here that thinks that they would even want to take on this burden?
I got my own agenda.
Okay.
Yeah, and if your lifestyle was too a little bit too aggressive for what you're trying to do. Sorry.
Okay. So you see Remedy step up. She looks disturbed, but clearly she's a person that isn't really comfortable within her own body. So maybe that's why. You see Breaker step up, which probably surprises most of you. I don't know how your characters feel, but you see Breaker step up. Um, so Real Man sees this happen and he says, "Or you two are actually my first two choices." He looks at Remedy and says, "I see somebody that doesn't really feel comfortable with who they are. And maybe you might look at my powers as a new start." And then he looks at Breaker and he says, I know an actor when I see one. I've been acting for the last 60 plus years. But I'm going to give Remedy the first choice. So Remedy steps up to the gun. First, she has to attempt to even try this. Y'all know she got issues. So she's
Yeah.
shuddering. Surprisingly, she passes that check. So she puts her hand up to the gun, takes a deep breath, attempts to try to pull the trigger, and she is not able to pull the trigger.
Now, why couldn't she? The trigger's too heavy. She wasn't strong enough, or she
Wasn't mentally strong enough to do it.
right? Okay,
Remedy is not a killer.
but don't push me. Oh, no.
Her roll was so low that she wasn't even able to try. She says, I'm going to give you one more try because I know that you actually want it. Rolls again. She just drops her head and says, I can't do it. I'm not a killer. She backs up. Dexter, not Dexter,
The
Breaker
first one's
steps
always
up
the hardest.
and he says to Gorilla Man, you said you know an actor when you see him. What do you mean by that, big gorilla? And then the gorilla says, I don't know exactly what's going on with you, but I know that what I'm looking at is not the real person. Are you ready to do this? Says, yeah. So he has no issue grabbing the gun. But he's, he's still, you can tell that this is not something he's ever done. Pulls, oh, pulls a trigger quick, fast, in a hurry. This is what happens. So the bullet goes through the field, splatters Gorilla Man's brains all over the place.
God
The
dang.
field, the field slows the bullet down. You can see that the gun is absolutely mauled.
Gun is what?
The gun is absolutely destroyed. It's
Oh,
jacked up.
okay.
So whatever.
Oops.
So
See.
roll. I need everybody to roll a perception check.
Because everybody's woke at this point, right?
Yes, and everybody roll a perception check.
Ugh, I got a 9. Oh, plus
Yeah.
plus wait a minute.
I
What is
need
it?
you to hit. I need you to hit a 12.
Does any of my stuff on the side count?
Vigilance. Your vigilance.
Your non-count. Your out of combat vigilance.
Oh,
Point.
4. Yeah, no, I got a 12 then. Yeah.
And so you notice.
5, 6, 7,
About
8,
you, Dawson.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got
Everybody that's
13.
rank 1, I need you to hit an 11.
I got a 15.
Okay. Henchman.
12.
Okay. You notice. Doing everybody else's check real quick. They are rolling terribly. Extra even missed. Big missed. Why is everybody missing? Remedy missed. Fury notices.
Of course she would.
Wait, barely notices. And Weapon L notices. Okay, so you notice that the gun is pretty much completely destroyed from the recoil. As Gorilla Man's lifeless body falls to the floor, you notice that the bullet is completely intact. and that the field, that whatever that energy field is, slowed it down enough so that even though it was enough to kill Gorilla Man, instead of continuing at that trajectory, it was enough energy to just stop and roll on the ground. But you see that the bullet is intact. It must be some type of special bullet.
Can I go pick it up?
What?
Can I go pick it up?
So you go pick it up.
I want to go pick it up.
Okay, you going to pick it up. Everybody else sees it. Are you all the people that notice this? Are they doing anything about this?
What is he's picking up what again?
Bro,
The
No, I'm
bullet,
listening.
the bullet that was just
No.
used to kill Gorilla Man.
Okay.
he's stepping forward to walk towards to try to get the bullet.
Right,
Is
okay.
anybody else doing anything?
No.
Okay, well, as he walks towards towards that area, Victoria says, henchman, get back in line, please.
Get
You
back in
comply.
line. I will go get back in line, but I will poof out a a clone, and the clone will continue on to pick it up. So yes, I
Okay.
comply.
MH teleports you and your clone out of the room.
So I did.
Oh, no.
Did he get it?
No, you didn't get it. Bullet is on the opposite side of everything. Maybe you should have waited. All right, so Victoria said, "This is ridiculous. A man just died here. Can't have any type of respect." So, really, man, he clearly dies, and the symbol that he died is that his body starts to convert back to man form that he hasn't been in decades. He got his wish, and the first benefactor has selected his successor or his gifted. So you all look at Breaker and notice that he is not turned into a gorilla.
Okay.
Does anybody say anything?
No, I didn't think you was gonna turn into a gorilla. You already explained it.
Okay, I guess so. So Victoria is shocked that he's not turning. That's what she was expecting to happen. And at this point, nobody even knows what just happened. Does he even have the powers? Or did it work the way that Gorilla Man thought it was going to work? Uh, Victoria Hand steps up and says, here's a box that Gorilla Man wanted me to give to whoever completed this task, but it won't open until a certain period of time. Obviously, you're not going to have Gorilla Man as a mentor, but you will have his abilities. So you can work closely along with any other benefactor that you want.
Is this Breaker that got his abilities?
This is Breaker that's supposed to have his abilities.
Gotcha.
Right now, it's looking like he doesn't have it.
Okay. Good for Breaker.
Congratulations, Breaker.
Okay. So Breaker's like, I appreciate it. That was tough. I've never killed anybody before. So Victoria says we're gonna head out. We're gonna exit from the room, and we're gonna meet up with all of the rest of the benefactors, and then we're gonna start determining who else is gonna work with who else. And that's where we're gonna end the story.
Okay, cool.
Good job,
Excellent.
guys.
Wonderful.
All right.
Well, my plan worked and didn't work.
Hold
Still
on. We
recording.
stopping the recording here. You giving us a
Oh, I thought you stopped recording.
Yeah,
Did
stop the
you hear
recording.
it stop recording?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So close this out, narrator.
Okay, well, again, we're going to end the story. Next week, we're going to determine who is going to be working with who. Benefactors are all going to pick their gifted, and it's not going to be as simple as what just happened. So, everybody, stay tuned. We appreciate you for watching.